phone lines or whether on the website. And your next one is your product description. So that's what you're buying. Of course, it might be spellbinders, it might be tonic. Today, May Arts. Watch out for that. That's my top tip. Your starting price. Now, all these are real prices. These are genuine that you will see on our website, and we'll be able to take you through some of those pages. But the exciting bit is your now at, because this is your now at. This is the one that price is going to drop to. Even if you come in at your starting price, everybody pays that now at. Okay, so the lowest price is what everybody pays, irrelevant of when you come in. So if you see something and you love it, just get in there, because you know you're going to get a bargain. You know you are not going to pay that starting price. That's exciting. Now, the other thing that's exciting, the quantity left. Watch that. Sometimes we don't show it straight away, but we show it when it's panic stations. So that's when that quantity will come in. There at the bottom, you've got your new phone number for price drop, 01733 797 100, and you can get on the website. I do believe it is just going to be hochanda.com for this one. So that's what you're looking at. Shall we show you what we've got right from the beginning? So this is tonic. Now, you're used to tonic, you know tonic, you know what we get in that. You get really good quality and quantity in this one. Let me take you through these. Now, your first die set, and these are die sets because we're talking verso. Verso means it is versatile. So you've got the outside edge. That outside edge, you could cut out the whole frame if you want to, or of course you can just cut out part. You've then got the actual edge, so each die, hold on a second, there you go. So you've got two outside edges, so you can mat and layer. You've then got the actual, can I show you this, the panel dies. Each one of these is separate. They cut into the card. So that means you can use your panel dies separately. You can use them independently. You could make a massive background with each one of those panel dies. So each one of those panel dies, you could use just one design, leave the other one blank. The choice is yours. So with this one, you're getting two gorgeous designs. You're getting those beautiful outside edge dies. Again, so much you can do with each one of these. That's your first collection, and again, the price that you see, $64.47, is the price you should be paying for these sets of dies. Each one of these sets should be $21.49. Now, the next one, have a look at this. So you are getting, again, you get the beautiful outside dies, and you get two gorgeous layers, so you can mat and layers. You then get your beautiful panels. You've got the stripes, and then you've got the curved crosses. Absolutely stunning. All of these work together as well, so you might be mixing and matching up the different dies. All the outside edges are different, which is fabulous. It gives you even more detail. Oh, people are already joining us. Good morning, Joanne. It's early, isn't it? We're feeling it. We're awake, says Meg. She's not talking about me. Then you've got your fantastic leaves, which is really pretty. Then your zigzags. So it might be a big leaf background you're doing. You might be doing loads and loads and loads and loads of zigzags. Really, really cool dies. And honestly, this is the kind of thing that you will use over and over again. See, look at the outside edges. I love the outside edges. The outside edges you will mix and match with each and every die set. The panels you'll mix and match with each and every die set. You'll get so many choices with these. And that is literally just cutting them really, really quickly. Okay, now, as I said, each one of these, it is a proper price. We're going to show you the prices that you can buy these at on our website, and you can see the item numbers. So each one should be £21.49. Now, if you want to go and order one of those individual, you can do. You can get on the website and you can do that. So you could just go for one set if you wanted. If you want to go for all three, it's $64.47. Definitely do not do that. I wouldn't get on the website for just one of them, because what happens with price drop, the prices become ridiculously low. I mean, just keep your eye on it. $21.49 for one of those dies. Keep your eye on this price. Now, it has already dropped. This is the exciting bit. You don't know where it's going to end. So our price has already dropped. So £60 and 21 pence. So £4 off, it's a nice saving. Are you going to come in already? Nice saving, but I know it's going to get better than that. There's no way it's only going to drop by £4. Price drop, we get some amazing bargains. And I love that about this programme. You know, if you love a really good bargain, have a little look, have a little nosy what we've got coming up and see if that's going to be for you. The only thing is you can't pre-order this. You need to be here. You need to be ready. Now, you need to be ready to check that basket out, and you have to check your baskets out. That is really important, otherwise it's not you. Right, where's it gone to? £57 and 14 pence. That's where we're going, £56. See, it's really hard to keep up with this sometimes because it does drop at a rate of knots. I mean, already we're nearly down to saving £10, aren't we? Already. And that's within the space of seconds. So if you came in right at the top, so far you're only paying £54 and 56 pence. Everybody is already saving £10. And that price is still dropping. So we're down to £54.34. If you don't know tonic, maybe you're brand new to crafting, the dies, so you will need a die cutting machine. But tonic give you, and I've always been about the cut. When they were doing the scissors, when they were doing the punches, that was the key line. It's about the cut. The dies will give you a pristine cut, the good size dies. But I love these because it is the ability to do so many different things, to do gorgeous decorative panels, to create, I mean, your mats and layers that you can create with these, they'll be sensational. To mix and match all the designs. These are lovely because they are a good staple diet. A diet. Crafty diet. These are good for your staple crafty diets. They're a good staple in your crafty stash, because you'll be able to use them with so many other things. Like we've got our Rob coming up later. I imagine some of his beautiful florals and some of the leaf dies that he's got over the trellis. You know, you can easily mix and match some of these with some of the other goodies that we've got on today's Hochanda. Now, that price has already dropped to £50 and 6 pence, but the chevrons are in. Now, the chevron shimmer, that means, wow, £28 and 77 pence. Now, one of those die sets was it 26 quid, one die set? Okay, so one of these die sets was £21 and 49 pence. I did say don't just order one, because now you should be paying £21.49 for one set. You're only paying £28 for all three. That means you are only paying £9 and 59 pence for that one, £9.59 for that one, £9.59 for that. That is such a bargain. I knew it were a bad idea to just buy one. It's always a bad idea. When we've got price drop, never ever go onto the website and just buy one, because that price is just ridiculous. I mean, it is a bargain. £28 and 77 pence. Even if you came in right at the top, even if you came in right at 64.47, you are paying the lowest price. Everybody pays the lowest price on Hochanda price drop. Good morning. We've got loads of people. Sandra, who else? Was it Alan? Carol. Hiya, Carol. Hiya, Lynn. Hiya, Alison. Thank you ever so much for joining us so early. It is lovely. Could you feel that? It is lovely to have your company here on Craft Price Drop. Gosh, it's early to be getting a bargain, isn't it? It reminds me of the next sales that I used to queue up for. Other brands are available, obviously. Now then, if you want to get in there, you know your item number. I can see the chevrons out the corner of my eye. What is it going to plummet to? This means plummet. It is under £20 now. Oh my gosh, you should have been paying £64.47 for this. That is incredible. 45 quid saving. £45. You could buy a really decent pair of shoes with that. £45 saving on this. That is incredible. This means you are only paying £6 and 41 pence. I do not know how much these will be wholesale. I think this is the thing, right? If you're buying to sell for a shop, if you're buying, I don't know, to sell for a Chunder, for instance, you have to pay your wholesale price. There's so many prices that we sell on Craft Price Drop that I am sure are below those wholesale prices. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. It is getting busier and busier when everyone sees just how much money they are saving. You do need to check your baskets out. Now, this is important. If you don't check your baskets out, it ain't yours now. This bit means, right, 33. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? You think 33 people? 33 people at what time is it? 7:10. Meh, it'll be here for ages. No, it won't be. When this comes in, it means it's very busy, and you can see it already ticking down. You need to check your baskets out. This is the time when I start urging you to check your baskets out. The best way to do it is Hochanda.com. Get on the website. That's where you can check your basket out straight away. I do definitely recommend you part of Hochanda Freedom, because that means you won't pay any postage for a full month, and you can cancel it at the end of the month. It's only $6.97. To join Hochanda Freedom, it's 888-888. Now, there's 21 units remaining. That is it. 21 people are only going to pay £19.22. That is all you're paying, folks. Check those baskets out now. It's 841863. There's literally only 16 left. See, I told you this goes down really quick. It is ridiculous how busy it is at this time of morning. Okay, if you would like to get hold of this, you need to be really quick now. You have got 11 units remaining. Are you one of those people trying to check your baskets out? If you're on the phones now, I'd probably hang up your phone and get on the website. It's probably the quickest way for you if you've got decent internet. We are now down to 8 units remaining. 8 people are going to make, what was it, a £45 saving. 6 units remaining. Honestly, this is going to sell out any minute now, because we've only 5 units remaining. Well done if you managed to get hold of this. Well done if you're one of those 4 people now sat on the phone or pressing checkout on your basket. You've only 2 left. Well done, everybody. There's 1 left. Is it gonna go? It has gone. It's been price locked. Now, that means everybody is paying £19.14 with, of course, £4.95 postage and packaging. Congratulations. Now then, I like these a lot. Tell your secret. Shall I tell you a secret? Our Christine, I've already said, Christine, will you get these for us? Right, because I'll tell you a little story. I'll tell you a story. Right, Mayarts. I adore Mayarts. Mayarts are an American company, so this ribbon is shipped in. Yay! Christine's on it. The Mayarts, you ship them in from the United States. They are phenomenal. These ribbons are beautiful. Now, on each one of these reels, you've got 100 yards. That is a lot of ribbon. That's a lot of ribbon. Now, I'll tell you the reason I want these. Because if I was to ship these in from America, because on my website, this is the ribbon I stock. This is the ribbon I sell. I sell it because it's good quality, because you get so much of it, because it's different and it's beautiful. If you were to ship this in from America, obviously you can pay wholesale if you've got a wholesale account, but you have to pay shipping. And that sticks your price up something mad. And then you can resell this. And that's why I get Mayarts, because obviously website. But look how nice this is. I also get it because it's just delicious. This has got such a cool colour palette. How nice is that? Now, what you need to think about, okay, you are getting 100 yards per roll. You have got 5, look at this, you have got 500 yards here, okay? That is a lot. These are iridescent. You've got that beautiful sheer organza. They are stunning. That, depending on the way you look at it, it's either blue or green. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. And it is dropping. That price is dropping. So, at the minute, what is it? So, it's 31 pence a yard. Now, that is 31 pence a yard. That's the normal price you would pay for this. I know that because that is what I sell it for on my website. I know that. Look at that. Look at that. That is... Right, in real life, it's even better. Seriously. Because in real life, it's green and turquoise. That is absolutely stunning. Now, I know you might be looking at this and thinking, that's expensive. OK? I know you're going to be thinking that, because I do. I look at that and think, ooh, that's a bit thingy, isn't it? But what you're looking at is a lot of ribbon. If you are in a craft group, if you are making things for charity, if you are maybe you're in your group of sharing things, selling things to each other, that is your standard price, and you're not paying the shipping that you'd be paying from America. In fact, if you're part of a Chunder Freedom, you're not paying any postage. However, this is price drop. So that price is not going to stay at £157.20. It isn't going to stay at £142.83 because it's price drop. And there go your chevrons. So let's see. Per yard, let's have a see what you're going. Right. That is amazing. So, Meg, what is it per yard? Because my maths is up. Right, you've already got a mega bargain here. This is 19 pence per yard. You start at the proper price, 31 pence per yard. That is what you should be paying for this. It is now plummeted to 19 pence per yard. I tell you who brought this in and who is a massive fan of May Arts are Sue Wilson. Sue Wilson brought in some beautiful, in fact, do you remember the beautiful crushed, it were like a crushed silk shoes to bring in? That were May Arts. Seriously, if you love your ribbon, you will adore this. The colour palette is absolutely sensational. It just dances. You've already got a saving of £64. I know that price is still, you know, you're still thinking, yeah, but 90 quid for ribbon. Think about how much you're getting. On each one of these, you've got 100 yards. There is no way I'm going to roll out 100 yards, but I can say that's about a yard, isn't it? Thingy to chin, that's a yard, isn't it? Or is it a metre? Something like that. But it's 100 of them. I'm obviously not going to roll, I mean, I could roll out the reel. Suella is going, Leone. It's going to look really pretty. It'd be an iridescent bundle of gorgeousness. Especially if I did all 5. Hey? She said I could do one. Oh, yeah, I love that one. Okay, bear with. Look, we got them chevrons kicking in. What's the chevrons going to tell us? It's a chevron surprise. Okay, that has gone down to £72.51. Meg with the figures. 15p. Right, 15 pence a yard. Normally you'd be paying about 30 odd pence a yard for this. That's what I used to sell them on my website. It has dropped to 15 pence a yard. Okay, if you're in fact it's still dropping. If you are in, I'm going to say it again, a club, then get hold of this because it's that kind of price. If you're in a club, maybe you're going to sell it to the other people in the club. It is that kind of price where you could do that and still make a bit of a profit. Or, of course, if you are doing things for charity, maybe you're making up your own bundles. I tell you what, I bet we have a lot of people who are shocked watching this because when you start looking at prices like this, it makes you think, oh, that's a bit good, because getting them over from America at that price, £60 and 93 pence, £57 and 33 pence. What does that work out now per yard? You're saving nearly £100. Yes, you are. You're saving nearly 100 quid. That is massive. And it's working out at less than 12 pence a yard. This is iridescent ribbon. You've got that beautiful two-tone effect, which looks absolutely exquisite. It's really nice and light. So if you're making multiple bows with this, it's going to look sensational. Because it's really, it's not a thick ribbon. You are going to trim this up with thicker ribbons, with different colour palettes. It's really, really unusual. It's really, really different as well, and I love that. I love the fact that it is, it's such a specialised ribbon, and that's what May Arts do. May Arts do ribbon, and that's why they are so good at what they do. Okay, look at that, £32 now. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. We're talking May Arts. Even when May Arts have sales, right, I have been onto May Arts website when they've had a sales, and I'm not even seen their sale prices at this. £32 and 10 pence. It is now working out at 6 pence a yard. Oh my gosh, no wonder it's getting busier and busier. 6p a yard. You're getting beautiful ribbon. how often do you use ribbons? Do you use them on all your cards? Do you use them on your mixed media? Do you use them, I don't know, maybe you're embellishing clothes. Maybe you're making fascinators for your hair. This is the kind of stuff, because it is an iridescent, it's the kind of stuff that if you're putting it on a fascinator, because it's going to hit the light and shimmer and shine, it's going to give you an incredible look. And honestly, we don't do it justice because you can't quite see the two-toned effect. There is a real two-toned effect. Like this one has got purple and copper. This one, bear with, so that's your purple and copper. I don't know if you can see that properly. This one has got that gorgeous, it's like a black and a blue, which looks absolutely sensational. This is my favourite. That's a turquoise and a green. Absolutely sensational. Christine, you might as well just get in for me, please. If you could. This one is gorgeous. That's the blue and the green. Absolutely sensational. In fact, I wonder if you can see at the side, because that's the darker shade, which is amazing. And then this one has got, it's like a black and a plum. Again, stunning. Absolutely stunning. It is getting seriously busy for this. I am not surprised. You are talking about only paying $21.47. Please make sure you're in here, Christine. Can Christine hear me? Bit nervous. Okay, please check your baskets out now. 090327, that's your item number. It is very busy, but look, your chevrons are in. Now, we did have quite a large stock of this, but we've only 45 left. Now, it is going really, really quickly. I'm not surprised. This is such a bargain. You have saved over £130 here. That is absolutely ridiculous. If you are sharing this, if you are, I shouldn't say it, but if you are splitting it for cost with other people, it is that kind of price that you cannot miss out on now. Okay, 090327, look how quickly this is dropping. You need to check your baskets out now. It is really, really important because it's going ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen them drop this quick. We've got 11 units remaining. It is working out at just a few pence per yard. You do need to check your baskets out, otherwise you are going to miss out, because we've literally only five units remaining. That is all we've got remaining now. 4 units remaining. Right, if you don't check your baskets out now, you're going to miss out. It's as simple as that. One unit remaining. That is it, isn't it? Any second now. It's gone. We've got another price lock.
Price lock.
Now then, $21.47, everybody. That is incredible. Plus $4.95. My gosh. See, that's the kind of value that we get to here. That one we were saving over, what was it, 130 odd quid? Unbelievable prices. But as one ends, another begins. And here, we're talking spellbinders. Oh, we do love spellbinders. Now, interestingly, our Meg were like, what are these? Oh, I love these, our Meg. Right, I'm going to show you. Because these are stunning. Right. Right, what you have got here. So, they call them card creators. So, what you've actually got, these are your grandes. So, you could, with this one, you could create your outside frame. You've then got your matten layer. You've then got another, either it could be an aperture, it could be another matten layer. You've got embellishments. You've got beautiful borders. You've got more mats and layers here, plus more gorgeous embellishments. So with this one die, you could effectively create gorgeous, gorgeous layers for a card. Let me spin it round to show you. So, see, you could effectively create all these layers, but you have got so many ways of mix and matching this up. You've got so many ways of using this die. You're going to use, obviously, the outside edge differently. You're going to use that beautiful, beautiful These are like little locks, aren't they? You could put your ribbon sliders, use those as ribbon sliders. You've got the big tag. You've got your gorgeous embellishment there. That is going to look so pretty with flowers over the top. There's so many ways of using these. Now, they are the grandes, so they're a big die, or at least this one is a massive die. Look at that. That's a nice big die. Now, you've got 11 dies in total. As ever with Spellbinders, you are die cutting. You are embossing, and it means you can stencil round. They're very, very pretty indeed. And with something like this, see that one I'd use as a card topper, actually. Like the actual card blank. They are really, really nice. Now, you should pay, and you would have paid, and it is on the website at £49.99. Spellbinders. You know, you've got a lot of dies there. I mean, you're only paying £4.55 per die if you look at it like that. However, we're craft price drop, so that means you are going to get a brilliant price. In fact, the chevrons are already in, and it is already busy, so people have already come in at £49.99. Let's see so far what you're going to be paying. Okay, so you've already saved what's that, £19 already, nearly £19 already. That price has already dropped to £31.56. You've already got a bargain. I don't know if it'll stay there though. I don't know if that'll be your final price. To be fair, if that is the final price, you've got a massive bargain. You have saved a big amount of money on this one. And that's everybody. Everybody who's checked out the baskets will pay the lowest price. It's just if you're thinking, yeah, I want them. I want them. There's different levels, isn't there? There's like, yeah, I want them. I know I'm going to get a bargain. I want them. And then when it gets down to a certain price, there's the other people who think, I can't miss out on these. That price is ridiculous. You come in at the price that you think you need these dies at. Already, we're saving £20. Already, a price has dropped ridiculously low. Now, we're talking Spellbinders. Beautiful detail. I like these because there's so many ways you can use them. I like them because they are so effective. You know, whether you are matting and layering, whether you are using these for your card blanks. The thing is, though, you won't just use them with this palette, will you, with this set? You'll use them for all sorts of different cards. And obviously, with something like this, it is Spellbinders, so you know you're going to get quality. And that's what I love about the dies. You know you're going to get something really, really beautiful. Now, look at that price. Still dropping. Did you get in when it was basically 50 quid? If you did, look what you're paying now, just £28.92. You are only paying £2.63 per die. Now, there's 11 dies in that collection. You've got beautiful little accent dies. You've got fantastic matte and layer dies. You've got the gorgeous embossed detail as well on these. You've got really nice functional dies, but then you've got really nice, they're almost like, I don't know, extras, if you will. Really, really cool and different. That's the thing with this style. It's really, really different. Now, if you'd love to go for it, it's 147,534. That price is still dropping. It hasn't stopped yet, which means, everybody, you are getting an even bigger bargain. That price has dropped to £28. No, it hasn't. That price has dropped to £27.94. You are now saving £22, everybody. Please, please, please do not miss out on this one. Now, although we haven't brought the quantity remaining in yet, I would definitely urge you to check your baskets out. We're talking about Spellbinders. Spellbinders, a stunning die manufacturer. They come out with so many gorgeous ideas, so many different ways of actually putting your cards together and using your dies. These are gorgeous. If you do want them, you know what to do. Get on the website at Chunder.com or ring us on that new number for price drop, 01733 797 100. But you do need to keep your eye on that price. £27.56 it was, but the chevrons are in. Let's see what the chevrons are going to show us. Where's it going to take us? Chevrons at £21.25. That's massive, isn't it? Right, what's that then, Meg? You're saving nearly £29 now. Oh my gosh, you should have been paying £49. You're saving nearly £29. That means these are better than half price. That is a phenomenal deal. If you do want them, 147534. The chevrons are in with the quantity. How many's remaining? Only 27. And you've seen how quickly it drops. See, this is the thing. This comes in when it is ridiculously busy, because then you know how close you are to these selling out. So if you're thinking about it, if you sat on the shelf, if you're thinking, will I use them? Do you make cards? If you make cards, you've got a real nice set of dies. If you do, I tell you what, these will be nice for your mixed media, because you've got different layers going on. They will be absolutely stunning for your mixed media. If you want them for that, you need to be checking out your baskets out now, because we've only 24 units remaining. This always drops so low. Oh, now it sounds like there's more people trying to get them than we've got quantity left. That means you need to check your baskets out. It is going to be first come, first served. Go on the website at chunder.com. Get that basket checked out. It is the only way of guaranteeing these at that silly price, $21.25, are going to be delivered to your door. 147534. Hey, I love seeing who's in. Denise is in. Viv. Good morning, ladies. Pamela, we've got Janet, we've got Carol, we've got DJ, all joining us this morning. Thank you ever so much for joining us so early in the morning. It is really dropping at a rate of knots as ever. We've literally 7 units remaining. That means the next 7 people to check the baskets out are going to get Spellbinders. Whoa, there's only 4. It really drops too quickly for me to keep up. 3 remaining. Now, if you don't check your baskets out right now, you're going to miss out, because we've literally 2 remaining. That means any second now this is going to go. Keep your eye on that one. It's gone. We've got another incredible price look. Now then, 21.25, $4.95 postage and packaging. That's what everybody's paying. It's a new one. I tell you what, Arsuella, may I have a drink? Is that okay? Oh. Yeah. Thank you, love. I'm getting my vitamin C. Bear with. Oh, it's all right. I'll keep it here, love. I haven't had my coffee yet. Just a little bit of cheeky vitamin C. And my porridge. I've had my porridge, obviously, or else I wouldn't be here. I'd be sort of lying on the floor. Right then. Are you ready? Spellbinders. Okay, these are these busy already? Whoa, okay, I love this, because people are going, I know this is going to be a bargain. £91. And you see, the thing is, people know the value of these. People know how much you do normally pay. £91, that's what you normally pay. This craft price drop, you're not going to be paying that. Right, are you ready for these? If you've not seen these before, look at the size of them. Oh, they're huge. These are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You will need a big die cutting machine for these. But these are stunning. These are your grand nesties. I can't remember. I'm sure it was Spellbinders who brought out nesties before any other company. I'm sure it was. These were the first, and then everybody else followed. But look at this. And now, if you've got plain nesties, these are going to fit with it. But these are so decorative. That is stunning. This die alone, you should be paying $45.60. You are paying for the size. You are paying for the detail. You've got beautiful cut detail in that. You've got embossed detail in that. Look, those beautiful lines. See, Spellbinders were definitely the first to do those fantastic little dots. So where you see where it looks like paper piercing, it was Spellbinders who were first to do this. I am sure it was Spellbinders first to do the nestabilities. That is stunning, absolutely stunning. So you've got your decorative circles, really beautiful. So you should be paying, how much for that again, Meg? $45.60. You should be paying $45.60 for that. Can't wait to see what this auction goes to. The next one, look at this, the Adalia. This is huge. You should be paying £46.08 with that one. That's what you should be paying on its own. That is a massive die. You might be creating decorative flowers with this. You might be creating huge cards with that one. I mean, you could create shaped cards with that one, definitely. Just matte and lace, brilliant for scrapbooking. I mean, they are really cool dies. Now, you have got in total 9 dies. Let's have a look what you should be paying for these, because we've got the full page. So, you should be paying for your dahlia, £46.08. You should be paying for your decorative circles, £45.60. You could do that. You could get on the website and pay those prices, but don't, because this is craft price drop. It's exciting, isn't it? We don't know what it's going to come down to. I mean, 91.68. People are already getting in at that price. It is already busy. If you already got in at that price, you know you're not going to pay that. But look, the chevrons are in. It's a chevron surprise. So, £74.55. The price has already plummeted to £74.55. You are already making a massive saving. In fact, £17 has already been stripped off the price. OK, you've got a bargain. If you want to get hold of these, you need to be checking out your baskets. Jennifer, you've already joined us. Lovely Karen, Josephine, already in there. Liz is already in there. Sandra has already joined us this morning. Bridget has already joined us this morning from the incredible Bristol. If you want to join us, if you want to get involved, you can do so on the website at Hochanda.com. You can ring us 01733 797 100. That's the phone line for this, and it is specific for craft price drop. You need to check your baskets out. It is busier and busier, and the price has dropped while I were babbling on to £70.86. That means already you've saved 20 quid, haven't you? See, it is incredible how quickly those prices drop down, and that's why you need to get in there. I mean, if you looked at these right at the top and thought they are beautiful, I've always wanted these, maybe these are the ones that you've looked at again and again and thought you couldn't quite justify paying the full price for them. Now is the time to get hold of these. You're not paying the full price. I mean, it's already dropped to £68.10. I am wondering how low it's going to go, because when you think about it, you're meant to be paying about 40 quid or something, £45 per die set. I mean, we are fastly approaching getting one of these for absolutely nothing, aren't we? I mean, we've already dropped down to £66.06. That means already, I mean, you're looking at about £33 per die set. So you've already made a massive saving on each die set here. But how low is it gonna go? If you do want to order, it's 686530. You do need to be checking out your baskets. The thing is, if you don't, you're not going to get in here. Don't wait until it gets scary. OK, is it going to get scary? No, this is the exciting one. This isn't the scary one, this is the exciting one, because that is a plummet. That is a massive plummet to £44.62. So already you have got a humongous saving. It means £47. That means one of these you're not paying for. How much for that, Meg? £46, it's free. Yeah, it's a bonus. You're not paying for it. So you are not paying for that die set, essentially. At that price, you are literally only paying for one die set. That is absolutely stunning. Or look at it a different way. You're only paying £22 for each die set. Whichever way you look at it, you're looking at it as though you're getting a bargain, because you are getting a bargain. It's as simple as that. Again, don't know how much these are to buy wholesale, but at that price, I know you are getting a saving that you're going to be hard stretched to find anywhere else. Now, again, if you want them, please check your baskets out. We haven't brought the quantity remaining yet, so it's not panic time yet. But all the same, if you want them, don't wait till the panic kicks in. I don't like it. Well, I do like it when the panic kicks in. I'm terrible for that when I'm at home. It's like, oh, auctions. But if you don't want to wait till the panic gets in, get in now. Make sure you've got your basket checked out, and then you can chill out. The price has dropped, though. Less than £40. That has dropped from £91.68. We are talking about dies that are worth over £40 per die set, and you're now paying less than £40 for both of them. It is an incredible deal. It's an incredible bargain. And that's why people always tune in to Craft Price Drop. That's why it's always busy. These shows are always really busy, even at this ridiculous time of the morning. Now, it's going to get better. It's going to get better because the chevrons are in it. It never goes up. It only ever goes down. 35 quid. That is, see, now. So what was that, £45? You're saving £66. No, you're not. You're saving £56. That is such a phenomenal saving on 2 massive die sets. Why I love these, it's spellbinders. It means you're going to get that gorgeous, exquisite cut. It's the detail. I must admit, for me, it's the circles. That's the one that nails it for me on these. That is such a beautiful die set. It's going to look so, so pretty. Whether you're doing your mats and layers, whether you are using these for your... Oh, they're going to be lovely, even if you use them for your mixed media. The quantity's in, though. Now it's panic time. Every time the quantity comes in, that means it is dropping at a silly rate of knots. That means it is really, really busy. We have literally only 13 units remaining. If you were one of those people who were thinking about it, then you weren't too sure, now you have to make your mind up now, because you haven't time to dally. There's no time to delay. We have literally only 10 units remaining. It does drop that quick that if you do not check your baskets out now, you are going to miss out. I can guarantee that. We've literally 6 units remaining. How long is it going to last? It will only be a few seconds, because that's the way it is when we've got those units in. In fact, the next 5 people to literally check the baskets out are going to be really lucky and get those for just £35.21. 2 units remaining. Are you the last person? Are you the last person to check your baskets out? If you are, then well done, everybody. You have got the price lock on those spellbinder dies. Now then, it has been locked to £35.21 with your £4.95 postage and packaging. Absolutely exquisite. Bear with. Phew. I tell you, these mornings. Right, could be worse. At least my nose isn't running anymore. That could have been really bad for a Craft Price Drop, couldn't it? Okay. As one ends, another begins. And this is another one. Beautiful, beautiful dies again. This time, we are talking about, there you go, the Just Right. Now, if you love your... Now, we have in the Just Right collection, you have the stamps, don't you? They're all part of Just Right. And Just Right, don't just write the mix and match with your heartfelt creations, I believe. I'm not making that up. I'm sure they do. I'm sure you mix and match them with heartfelt creations, I think. Anyway, don't quote me on that, because I can't remember. But... These are really handy dies. Already busy. Good morning, everyone. You're already getting in there. You know you're not going to pay 61 quid. Sorry, there's my orange juice. Should I do that so it's subtle? Makes all the difference. So, what you have got here, you have got some really handy dies. Now, this is your first one. These are your vintage labels. So, what you're going to be doing with these, you're going to be matting and layering those. You've got that beautiful cup. Do the embossing, because then you get that gorgeous, gorgeous image around the outside. It gives it a lovely effect. So, with that one, you have got 5 of your labels. These are brilliant for your sentiments. They're brilliant for your stamps. They're brilliant if you are cutting out beautiful decorative panels. And that's why I was thinking with these ones, it might mix. Mind you, they are part of the spellbinders, so I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm thinking, oh, look, and they've got a really pretty little card idea in the centre there as well, which is gorgeous. So, that's your first panel. I like them. They're really nice. So, that's your first one. Absolutely gorgeous. The second one, bear with, might do that. The second one is your vintage labels number 4. Now, again, look at that. So, you have got all of these. Now, they'll all work independently, but obviously you'll be able to mat and layer. You'll be able to cut out your apertures from those labels, which is going to look really, really effective. I like them because you can do so many different things with them, you know, and they're that kind of die that you will be using over and over again for beautiful finishes. And again, they have got ideas in there. So That'll allow you to see how many different variations you can create with these. Okay, now, it should be £61.75. That's what you should be paying for these. So you should be paying for your the first one, which is 7 with 4 dies in it. That's not confusing. That is £28.51. So that's the first one we showed you. The second one's called 4. So the second one's called 4 and it's got 5 dies. Amazing. £33.24. Don't you just love it? Imagine his titles like 7 and 4. Now, if you want to go for those dies, you could get them on the website. Don't do that. Do not pay the full price. Keep your eye on that price, though, because as soon as you know it drops below the £33, you know you're not paying for one of those dies. Yeah, put those away. Okay, this is it. It is already very, very busy indeed, and the price is already dropping. We've shaved just £1 and something off it, £58. So a couple of quid has been shaved off. It's a start, but it's going to get better. And that's what I love about this. Isn't it funny? You know, now we don't get excited about £3, do we? Now it's like, I'm not excited. I want more. And that's the thing with craft price drop. I think we've got a little bit greedy. Because, well, I say we, I mean, it might just be me. But I'm like, yeah, £56, I want to wait, I want to see. Are you waiting? Are you seeing? Or are you going, no, I trust you. I trust those prices will come down. I'm getting in now because these are handy dies. They're good quality dies. These are the kind of dies I know I'm going to be able to use over and over again. They are staple dies, aren't they? They are the kind of dies that will fit so many different sentiments, and it makes your sentiment look really pretty, doesn't it? They're the kind of dies as well that you don't really need to mat and layer. You know, you don't need to put all your layers of card on because they're going to give you that lovely embossed detail around the outside. It's going to make, when you put your stamped image, it's going to make it look really, really pretty. So again, they are the kind of die that do give you a different look, a professional look, and something that's easy to achieve because you're literally just running them through your die cutting machine. Definitely run them through the die cutting machine, but emboss them as well. I mean, that's what that picture is showing you. So that darker edge has been embossed. Just go around it with a little bit of ink, and it's going to give you a really, really attractive finish on those. They do look beautiful. Now, this is more like it. Look at that price. We're saving almost £12 now. That's more like it, isn't it? In fact, over £12. That's what we come to expect at Craft Price Drop. And this is when I'd be going, yeah, all right then, 12 quid. That's a really good saving. And I know these are going to be dies that I turn to over and over again. They're part of the Spellbinders family, so of course we're talking quality. And with something like this, it's a decent sized die, but I bet you can get them through, you can definitely get them through your big shop, things like that. So you don't have to go for your big dies with these. Now, if you'd love these, 836-177, that's your item number. And the chevrons are in. It's a chevron surprise. Okay, keep an eye on that one. Because, wow, it has dropped to £38.71 already. I love how quickly these prices drop. I mean, they are just phenomenal. Okay, so that means that you need to be paying. You need to be checking out your baskets. You check your baskets out on the website at chunder.com. You check your baskets out on the phone lines 01733 797 100 to get these dies, to get that incredible deal. Do not miss out on these. You do need to bid in it to win it, to make sure you do not miss out. And that's the thing, because as soon as that one goes, that's when the panic sets in. And this has been a short auction. Some of them we have massive stock levels, some of them we don't. When we've only got 11 remaining, I would now be very, very quick on that website. I would get on the website. Don't wait on the phones. Get on the website and check your baskets out now. We've literally only 11 units remaining. Now, £38.10. You're creating gorgeous toppers with these. You're going to be using them for tags, for beautiful labels. Maybe you're going to be using them for your cards, but it's not just going to be cards. It's going to be gift wrap. It's going to be beautiful Oh, it could be anything, couldn't it? You might be using them for your... I'm holding my glass. You might be using them for your mixed media. Again, everything ties in with stuff that you've got at home. You might be cutting out decorative papers with them. Gorgeous stamped images. They are such a handy die collection to have. But look at that, with 3 units remaining. There's no point me, Kate, telling you what you can do with them, because you might miss out now. If you are not on the phone lines to check your baskets out, get on the website, because I don't want you to be waiting for someone to finish the call before you get in there. There are literally only 2 left. The next 2 people to check the next 1 person, it's you. Whoever's checking out the basket now, you've got it, because we have got another price lock. Okay, everybody, for that one, it was just £38.10 with your £4.95 postage and packaging. Remember, if you are part of a Chunder Freedom, you are not paying your postage. It's a great way of saving £4.95 for each collection. Definitely worth thinking about. Okay, folks? This is another essential. It's another spellbinders as well, an alphabet. The lovely, lovely thing is with this, you can't have too many alphabets, can you? Because if you're into your typography, love typography, if you're into personalising stuff, if you're just into mixing it up on your cards, your mixed media, whatever, then an alphabet is so handy to have. Now, this is fabulous because you've got your uppercase and your lowercase, and it's a really nice, solid font. Do you know what I mean? Solid. It's a good font. I tell you what I do like about this as well. It's a big font. You know, it's a nice open font. So, if you're cutting this out of decorative papers, if you're going to be maybe stamping in these, if you're going to be colour tinting these, they're going to look absolutely exquisite. And I think with something like this, it allows you to personalise absolutely everything. I wonder if we haven't got fancy pictures in these ones. Now, you have got your uppercase, you've got your lowercase, you've also got your thingy-me-bobs at the bottom there. Thingy-me-bobs. You've also already got a falling price. Craft auction, that means you should have been paying $64.92. That is a proper price. That is the price you will find these on our website for. But that isn't the price you're going to pay. And I guarantee that isn't, because already that price has dropped to £61.25. £60.84 already. We've shaved off over £4. However, that price is still dropping. And you know, I don't think I've seen one craft price drop where you've only saved £4. That's the lovely thing about this. I mean, we talk about bargains. These are bargains. These are like going around the sales. That's the kind of bargain, but you can do it from the luxury of your own home. You don't need to get in the car and pay petrol and, you know, parking. You can do it from your own home and know they're going to be delivered to your door. Now, that price has dropped to £57.17, and these are busy. Already they're busy, and you don't even know how low it's going to go. I'll tell you why they're busy. The spellbinders, and they're really handy. The beautiful, beautiful fonts, and it is a really nice font to go with so many other things, and they're a good size, but the chevrons are in. Let's see what it's going to go to. You should have been paying £64.92. Half price. That price has plummeted to half price. £32.46. That is all you are paying now. OK, you need to check your baskets out. It's going to be one of those again. If you do want to go for these, you have got... You have got 2 gorgeous, gorgeous alphabets. You've got the lowercase, and then you've got the uppercase, and they are beautiful quality. They are spellbinders. So you are, of course, getting a phenomenal cut each and every time. The thing is with these, they're really handy whether you've got another font, whether you've got other dyes, whether you're mixing and matching them with oh, I don't know, it might be stamps that you've already got at home. They are so handy, but the quantity's in. This is where you need to panic. Sorry, but this is where you need to go, right, OK, I'm checking my basket out now. Now has gone the time of dilly-dallying and delay. You do need to make sure you're in it to win it. Everybody will pay just £31.50. Don't know if it's going to drop. Oh, it did. Everyone is going to pay £31.18. Everybody, irrelevant of when you got in. But we have now only got 10 units remaining. We've only got 8 units remaining. You do need now to be checking out your basket. It has come to that stage where it's only the next 8 people who will actually get these gorgeous Spellbinder dies delivered to their door. The next 7 people are going to get them. Thank you ever so much for finding us this morning. Thank you ever so much for joining in, and congratulations on getting a bargain. We love a bargain, don't we? For this particular bargain, it's only the next 5 people, 4 people who are going to be lucky enough to get the baskets checked out in time. I love that. It's a bit scary, isn't it? It's only 3 people. 3 people, that is all the stock we have. 2 units remaining. Only 2 people will be able to now get that price of £30.86 as one. That means, if that's you, congratulations. It is another price lock. It all fell down right at the end. It is another price lock. Now, thank you ever so much for joining us. I think we've got another coming up today, haven't we? Price drop. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock this afternoon, we have got another price drop, so please tune in for that, because obviously this is the place where you can get some phenomenal deals. So have a look. But we are coming back with our lovely Rob Adams in just a few moments' time with a brand new CD collection and some gorgeous dies as well. Obviously, stay tuned to Hochanda for all our regular shows, as well as price drops where you can get some silly, silly deals. Thank you ever so much. I'm going to see you in the next hour. I think I might be able to squeeze a coffee in before then. See you then. Thank you very much. Coming up next, we have indeed got Rob Adams and Bo Front Cards. We've then got the Groovy now. That one day special was so busy last night. That's back on today. And then we got some happy hour deals with the sewing.
I'm Debbie and this is Kim, and together we are Sixpenny Memories.
We've known each other for about 8 years, and we're based just outside Newcastle in the northeast of England.
We're very lucky in the fact that we've managed to bring lots of new things. We always try and bring new things, new books, patterns, fabrics, kits, notions, always quality.
And we do get the opportunity to do lots of demonstrations, which is great.
We're looking forward to continuing our journey with Hochanda and with you. We've got some beautiful fabrics on order, as well as lots of notions.
And we've got the new booklets, which have at least 3 projects in them, which will have lots of new quilts, tips and techniques.
Make sure you don't miss our shows. We always try to make them informative and fun.
That's it. And we just want you to sew. Hope you can join us.
Sheena Douglas brings us a stunning new stamp collection from her Little Bit Sketchy range. These hand-drawn stamps consist of beautiful flowers and foliage, as well as inspirational quotes throughout. These wonderful stamps are ideal for enhancing any craft project. So join us on the 26th of January at 6 p.m. for the UK TV launch.
Hi, my name is Maggie and I'm from Impressions Crafts. I've been running my business now for 15 years. It's a small family-run business in the south of Cheshire. We have a large craft shop. We sell all sorts of beading and jewellery supplies. I have a passion for making jewellery. I love working with the loose seat style flower beads, and we make thousands and thousands of angels and have been doing so for the last few years. We've been bringing to Hochanda lots of lovely beading kits, jewellery for necklaces and bracelets and earrings, and we also bring a wide range of angels and accessories, beading accessories like bookmarks. And we also have our range of laser cut sun catchers and mobiles, all the lovely crafty beads. Hope you can tune into my shows, and looking forward to seeing you on Hochanda.
Hello and welcome. You're tuned into the Hochanda, the home of crafts, hobbies, arts and early mornings. And we have got for you a brand new CD collection from the lovely Rob Adams. Now, it is, I think, man and lady's favourite friends. We've got loads of fantastic animals for you. It's CD crafting. So the lovely thing about this, it's quick, it's easy, and anybody can do it. And you can do whatever you want with it. That's the beautiful thing. Now, absolutely, oh, I love the pig. Absolutely brand new today. Only £21.98. You are saving £4 there. And obviously, you don't have to use the animals, as we saw a little baby there. Now then, thank you ever so much for tuning in, and hello to our Rob. It's lovely to be with you.
Lovely speaking.
I'm not getting too close because I've got a few germs. Few germs. So, Rob, brand new collection.
Yes.
Tell us about these.
Okie dokie. So they're called bow front cards, and they do as they say. They turn into a bow shaped for you.
Yeah.
And we've got them on the CD, and we've got 2 CDs for you today. We've got Woodland Wildlife and Farmyard Friends.
Beautiful.
And obviously, as the themed around animals. So the Woodland Wildlife, 20 of our British top wildlife critters.
Yeah.
And then for the farmyard, again, a range of farmyard animals, 20 farmyard animals.
Fabulous.
There.
So, what do we get? Do we get, well, it's your CD, so we're going to get main images, we're going to get gorgeous background papers.
Yes, you're going to get the lot. So everything that you need to make the card, you're going to get on the CD-ROM. And they're also text editable. So a couple of things to say at this point, that if you're not a CD crafter, please don't think, oh, this isn't for me, because we've got a template that does exactly what we've got here as well. So you're included to the party, as it were, as well.
Yeah.
So the CD itself is a complete entity, so it will have the images, the template, the instructions, the lovely backing papers.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the boxes and bags and all the paraphernalia that
these are
make
beautiful.
up your project.
And the thing is that I'm flicking through these. I mean, obviously, you're going to be able to print these off A4, because this is just a little thumbnail to show you the designs, isn't it?
That's off of the navigation page off of the actual CD-ROM.
Oh, there's some lovely papers.
And again, we can
see
now at full size, because what I love about these is, although you can make the lovely bow front cards, you can also make regular cards.
Of course you can.
And of course, it's useful for all of your crafting projects.
These
as
are
well.
beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is stunning. See, what I love about CD crafting, and I do still love CD crafting. Sorry, I'm just going to get the other pick and flick thing. What I love about it is, this is obviously what you're saying you can do, but you can print these off at any time for anything. They're so adaptable, aren't they?
That's the lovely thing about it. You've got it for when you need it.
Yeah, oh, some of the images are so cute. Look, Dylan, my dog who's in the building. Oh, look at that, lopid rabbit. That's ridiculously cute. Yeah, that's my favourite. It looks like he's singing.
Well, he's the laughing piggy.
The laughing pig. Yeah, he's escaped somewhere then,
on this one, what we're seeing is we get the main images, and those what I call the 8 portrait. They're a little bit closer and a slightly more sort of artistic. It's a watercolour background. Yeah. And then our animals in their setting. And the nice thing is that it's designed to look for the woodland wildlife. You're into a log, and in here it's like we're looking through the hay bales as well at the animals. But that's a starting point, because there is digital templates on there, and we'll have a look at that in a moment on the CD. But you can make it really into any style that you want to.
I think it's fabulous. I mean, this is just a tiny little selection of what you're getting. Seriously, these are jam-packed. There's only over 400 elements with these. Now, if you want to go for these brand new today, as our Rob says, we have got the template. So if you want the template, if you're not going for the CD crafting, but you want to be able to create that beautiful shape, we've got the template. That's at the bottom of the screen for you, 842901. However, you will get the template on the CD. Easy to do, and our Rob is going to be showing you 025615. That's your item number. Let me just pick that up.
Yes,
because that is beautiful.
Because
Rob.
Now the surprise is, in there we've got our card, because they're bow front cards and they look fantastic. The brilliant thing is, they fold flat for postage, fit into an A5 envelope, made from the CD-ROM.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And then,
so
shall I show you how it works?
Yes,
on this one, what we're going to do, is that we pull... In fact, I've got this one set up because that one will work. I'll show you that one in a moment, but let's just show you at home. So basically, it folds flat like this. Postage, and when you want to open it, I'm going to have to do this back to front, we're simply just going to pull it like that. Oh, wow. That folds back through there and will just slip underneath the little belt there.
Fantastic.
So, like so, and that's our card together like that. If I just pop it round to the front there, we can see we've got our bow shape there, and then now we don't have to include these flaps, and I'll just show you there, but what we do now, the nice thing is when you send this to somebody, they get the instructions as well, and they are very simple. If I just go to there, look,
it is like a card that you're building, isn't it?
It is. You get it. But and then the beauty is we've got that lovely card. We've got text editability at the back. So if you're into just regular crafting and not quite got into dies, you can type everything on there. Yeah. And across the front, we make this beautiful card. Yeah. And they are so quick and easy to make.
Quick, easy, but effective.
And I'm a slow card maker, and I'm going to attempt to make 3 today. But full instructions come with it. We have a video tutorial. Yeah. Instructions on how to make it, and then a little sheet that you can print off to pop in with the card so when the people get it, and then they know what to do, and they've got the option of, you notice some little tabs on there, and we'll look at that in a moment. We can either glue it in position, or if they want to, because they want to pop it and take it off somewhere else, they can just simply close it down again.
That's perfect.
It's that simple, but lovely.
Effective. Now, if you'd love to get hold of these gorgeous papers, lovely toppers, including the card template as well, the choice is yours what you do with it, but you are getting an incredible price. Now remember, this is brand new today, just £21.98. 025 615, that's your item number. Now if you do want the template on its own, we've got the details here for you. The template, of course, you can do so much with. You don't have to use papers from the city. You could use any gorgeous decorative papers that you've got at home if you'd love to go for this. It's 842901 if you do want to go for that lovely little template. It's lightweight, easy to use, hardly any storage either required. Again, brand new today for that template, and it's already busy for that. Do check the website out because we've got some really nice dies as well. So do have a look at those because they are superb. Please have a little perusal at the other options that we've got for you. Now then, we've got loads of goodies on today's show, but the important thing is a CD-ROM. So are we having a look round?
We're going to have a little look round the CD-ROM, and again, the technical specs, it will run on your Apple, Mac and your PC as well. And it will auto run. The latest thing now is with the Windows 10, you just tap on the little logo and click onto the exec folder, and it will all open up. So the beauty is it's all click and go really on this. What you see, WYSIWYG we call it.
WYSIWYGing around.
WYSIWYGing around. And I'm going to just very briefly run you through what's on here. So we'll start off, I think, with our, we've got the woodland wildlife here, our wildlife images. Now I've broken this down into 3 sections. We've got our bow card wildlife images, and our regular size, you know by now I love my square cards, A sizes, and then we've got our wildlife portraits. So I'll just dive on in here. So again, we just click onto it, and up comes the main menu page, and this will say it's the bow card wildlife images. They're just slightly taller to fit into the card, so we obviously want to use the right ones when we're making it.
Wonderful.
And we can see here
the imagery is beautiful,
our lovely images here. Yeah. Now, if I click onto the owl, now believe it or not, I've actually painted this, and I meant to bring the paintings in, and I was going to bring one to show you. I'm so sorry because now if you zoom into this, you'll
you actually painted this and didn't bring the painting.
I know. Well, my son, I feel really. I was talking yesterday because they turned up, and I thought I'd not forgotten anything. And anyway, I will.
Rob,
but if you zoom in, you'll start to see the brush strokes. My son actually said, "How many brush strokes do you think there are on there?" I said, "Probably about 7,000."
You actually painted it?
Yeah, and if I can't zoom in on this now, but when you get it, you'll see. Because they're reduced down quite small, they look really photographic, but I hope that the sort of painterly feel comes through on that.
I'm really, that's amazing. So which other ones have you painted?
We've got the fox here as well. He's all hand painted and popped in there. That was the one I was going to bring to show you. I must admit,
that is sensational.
It was still slightly wet because I used oil and acrylic. It was actually slightly. It smelt a bit oily, which I love the smell, but it was slightly damp, and I think it hadn't quite dried out yet. But I wanted to bring this one in for you. But the nice thing is we've got this beautiful, beautiful imagery here for you, and you can choose, all through our wildlife. Here we've got our lovely birds as well, our kingfisher.
Absolutely beautiful.
Again, sorry, hand painted.
Wow.
Right the way through to these lovely, from our frog. So it's all the animals we'd find in our wildlife.
All of those things you've done, Rob?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
That's amazing.
Now, some of these are hand painted in the traditional method, and others I've actually done on the computer.
Right, okay.
So I've actually digitally painted as well. And this is actually a digital paint.
That looks so realistic.
That's literally done.
Sensational.
It's what we call painting with pixels, because
so that one's that's really interesting, isn't it? You can't actually tell the difference between the ones you painted on the computer and the ones you painted with your oils.
The software is so good now, but I usually start off, the background will probably be hand painted, scanned. It's a mixture of things mixing and matching in there for you.
Yeah.
So those are our lovely characters on page 1, and then page 2 here again. We work our way through. So we've got from our owl, again, I love owls, and you probably see...
That's stunning.
I said if you zoom in, you'll start seeing little bits of
they're just, I love them because they're good for such a good wide range of ages. They're really, really generic, aren't they? And everybody loves British wildlife, I'm sure.
I do. It's something...
look at his little smile. There's a happy little red squirrel.
So it's a lovely starting point. We said that wildlife is, and here we get a lovely little sort of hugging together.
That's so cute. Yeah, they're stunning.
So that's our main sort of characters on here. And if we go to the bow front cards, then we've just zoomed in slightly. So we've got them more of a portrait on the card itself.
And a different background as well.
Yes, this is more painted. You can see the watercolour coming through on that.
I love the red squirrel. Look at his little face.
Well, hopefully there's something that everyone loves. Now, my son is actually mad about foxes, and he's got the painting in his room. And it's still in his room. And other people will like the badgers, the hedgehogs. I'm a bit of an owl person, and I quite like the mice as well. So that's the lovely thing. Hopefully you're going to find something for everyone on there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And we can see this is what we call our bow front cards. Now, I'll leap ahead to our backing papers here.
The backing papers are immense. See, I think when you look at your price, I mean, it's worth it just for the backing papers alone. What's that one? That looks nice.
That's our little hairs. Again, just a little bit of line drawing, pen and ink, and onto our sort of watercolouring paper background for you.
See, with the backing papers, you could. It's a really good. Oh, show us more. It's a really, really good. It's just a versatile product just for paper, let alone anything else. That's stunning, Rob.
That's what I love about it, and you'll see there's a lot of watercolour within this as well. Yeah. And the other thing I use is gouache paint, which
lovely.
Which seems to have sort of.
Are they lilies? Are they water lilies?
Yes, just because.
Oh, that's pretty.
What I've tried to do is match all of the animals with a paper that would sort of mix with them. Now, water lilies with our otters. We've got our badgers, again our owls here. Yeah. So all these beautiful, and there's papers scaled, and then just sort of general forest ones here as well for you.
Do you know, they are absolutely sensational. And then are they photoreal? Well, there's a mixture.
Yes, there's a mixture here. These are photographs of the forest floor, the forest leaves. Through to more illustrative ones here. So again, sort of a grouping of all the animals. And as I said, the theme is our sort of woodland wildlife on there. And just lastly, we just sort of have a little.
Yeah, they're beautiful. It takes you through lots of different seasons as well, doesn't it?
Yes.
You know, you've got something for everything.
And then, last but not least, very quickly, this is the sort of the powerhouse of making the card, and this is what we're going to be using for the first demonstration. And again, what I've done is I've typed on here, and now the blue boxes just mean that that's text editable. It won't print out. So if you don't, I've left them off, because if you're not computer literate, you might think, how do I get rid of it? It's Control-E or Apple. In fact, if I can just show you here.
But you don't need to do that.
You don't need to do it. Right. So if you don't want to, ignore that. Won't print. But if you wanted to, you could now type into there. I'll just HAPPY, and then you can highlight it. And if I go Control E, because I'm in full zoom, it won't let me show you, but because I'm not in computer mode, I'm in demo mode. But I can actually edit this as well, change the colour, the size and font. But that's just about right for you there.
Yeah, but dead easy.
Dead easy to use.
Don't worry about it if you don't get it. It won't print it out.
No,
if you do
I've left it off.
Then write
if you're
on
computering,
it.
you'll know what you're doing. If you don't, you don't have to panic about getting rid of it. You'll see the blue box, that won't print. Blank templates on there, everything you need, good for go.
Print it out and then you're ready. And that's going to be the first demo, isn't it then, Rob?
Yes.
Can I let you set up for a demonstration? Because I'm going to let people know where we're at. Because almost a quarter of the stock has gone already. This is brand new today. We're only 15 minutes in and almost a quarter of the stock has gone. We are talking about 2 full CD-ROMs. Have a look what you get on here. Right, in fact, I'm going to read to you. I'm reading to you because, look, it's all there on the back. But you are getting 20 of those gorgeous wildlife images, 8 of the beautiful portrait images. Remember, drawn by Rob. You've got 20 of those beautiful card images, 40 A4 backing papers, 40 A4 tinted backing papers. You've got your template on there, you've got gift boxes, envelopes, and of course full instructions. That's just on one of them. And then you've got obviously your beautiful farmyard, and it's basically same again. So loads of gorgeous papers, loads of imagery. Let me show you just some of those phenomenal images. We are talking about original artwork. We're talking about a beautiful selection of papers. And of course you don't have to. That's your bow front card that you can make, but you don't have to. It's up to you what you do with everything. So it's up to you how you use the images. It's up to you how you use those beautiful backing papers. Yeah, that's cute. It's up to you how you use the dies. We've got these dies on the show in conjunction with the beautiful, beautiful palette that Rob has given you today. And with something like this, because you've got so many different layers, like with that one, you've got your toppers, you've got your bold papers, but then inside you've got those soft papers. Absolutely perfect for your inserts. Really, really beautiful. And what I do love about this, it is the imagery. I mean, you've got some really cute little images, haven't you? I do love that. I know, pigs are really cute. I love pigs. And look, you've got the happy little moo cow there. The donkey. Oh, little donkey. Now, that is so cute, isn't it? I love that. You see, you know, if you because you can get a donkey, can't you? Donkey sanctuary. So you could put a little voucher in there with a photograph of the donkey that you bought someone, and then make a nice card. My gran bought, well, you know, I bought, but you know, from Donkey Sanctuary years ago, and I think I've still got the photograph somewhere. Oh, anyway, if you'd love this collection, 2 full CD-ROMs, beautiful idea, fantastic imagery that Rob has painted here, absolutely sensational, and then a huge amount of background papers. See, now I love that. Look at that little bag, gift bag that's been made with those papers. The papers are stunning. Honestly, you will. It's such a good range of papers alone. It's incredible. Look at that. Stunning, aren't they? OK, if you'd love to go for these, easy to use. You can print them out on whatever material you want, or you can at home. It might be canvas you're printing out onto. It might be your tissue papers, you know, making your own beautiful rice papers. So many ways you can use this collection. 025 615. Now, our Rob is waiting in the wings. If you want all the goodies, we have got those on the website. First of all, if you do want to get them single, so if you want to pick and mix what you're going to get, then please, please, please make sure you do that, because you have got a choice. So if you love your woodland wildlife, you can just go for woodland wildlife. It's £12.99 for that one. If you want to go for your gorgeous farmyard friends, so cute, it's 855189, only £12.99. Now the template, remember you do get the template on the CDs, but if you do want it on its own, we have got that for you as well. So it's only £9.99, and it's reusable, of course. because it is the mylar, so again, really nice quality. All of those on the website at chunder.com, or ring us 01733602000. Now, I did tease you and say we were going to go for the demo, but we're going to show you the dies first of all, because I've not seen these before, Rob. These are really handy.
These are lovely. I'm not sure if I think these are news for you on the TV today. And if I just show you the board that we've got here. Lovely. We've got them printed out for you on the gold just to show you. But the cards speak volumes, because that's what they work so well with.
With the actual dies, so you are getting the texture that you get when they're actually... Is that embossed then, or does that... It depends on your machine, I bet, doesn't it?
It does it all at once for you. You run it through, it embosses and cuts all at the same time.
That's lovely. These are ridiculously handy.
I got to say, I love these. Now, I can only say they're addictive because you want to use them on everything. They look so nice. It brings... And the scale is nice as well. The size of it is designed to work so well.
That doesn't look like a die. That looks like, I don't know, something that you've bought. You know, something that you've bought as foliage. Because that's phenomenal. And it's good because, like, with the actual die... Sorry, I want to pick the die up. With the actual die there, because you're getting two, that means doing that is a lot quicker.
Yes, and it's also a left and a right-hand curl, so you get a more natural feel to it as well. You can actually
that's really important.
What I call get direction in where it's going as well. Now, Lee's, we call her the lovely Lee's, made these, and she's a florist, and I think she's done real justice to it. And bless her, all the card makers, the whole team have been brilliant, because I didn't give them any instructions. And they've really, and that shows you how easy it is, because they were able to grasp it really quickly, and they've all come up with lovely ideas. And what I want to do is, obviously after the demo, perhaps a little bit more sort of show and tell, because it's fantastic things they've all come up with.
They're
with their
really
ideas.
pretty.
The way the dies work with this, beautiful, and they'll work obviously with all your other crafting projects.
Absolutely,
as well.
They're stunning. I really like those. So you've got 6 dies in total here. Again, you've got your ivy leaf there. You've got your now what leaf is that? Are you good at leaves? Is that acorn?
That's oak, I believe, on there. That was based on our oak tree.
See a little oak, and then the last one. You've got I said ivy first. That's where I started. So I started with ivy. What were the other one? That's your rose at the end, isn't it? That's the rose, and then that's your oak leaf.
And the rose one looks nice because out of context from a rose.
It's
it
just
looks
any
beautiful.
leaf,
It looks like a leaf, and do you know, I love them all. I'm quite partial to all of them as well.
They're just really handy. They're a good size as well. They're a really good go-to die set of those. Only £19.99. Really good price. 622-808. That's your item number if you want to go for your leaves. Now, we've also got for you today your beautiful...
We've got our flowers.
Now we're showing the...
are we on to...
Do you want to show us these, or are we showing these first? Sorry, we've got the gorgeous flowers. So, with your flowers, what you've got here, again, absolutely beautiful. So, you've got your little daisies. These are nice because they're perfect for stacking up, aren't they?
They work beautifully. There's a lovely style within each of them that's unique to itself, but then works together. So as you said, we can stack them. And again, the scale and the size. Notice with our dies, I tend to work smaller because I think the scale of the cards we work on, it's much easier to work. I always said you can make a small die large, one of the large dies small. You can build on it, you can work on it.
Absolutely.
And it does look stunning, doesn't it?
That's so pretty. With the leaves as well. They're just phenomenal.
The foliage works together.
I love how it comes around the back as well. That's so lovely.
And it just shows what... I mean, I just think they look stunning. Now, you could fold this flat. If you wanted to send it through. Now, again...
Oh, wow, look at that.
Now, this is a lovely card. And what we do with this is, you can see we've got the lovely card made with the flowers, but what's so special about this is it pops up. I'll come back and show you, but that actually is a pop-up mechanism that works on the lid as well.
Fabulous. That is really effective, isn't it? Really
and it's the lovely
pretty.
Leanne, she's come up, and what she's also done, and what I love about giving it to the card makers, so I'm sort of leaping ahead of myself here, but to show you. Now, most of the lids you'll see I've designed really I can't tell you the maths that went into it to get them to lie flat on the top there, but whoops, she came up with the idea of
I'll put this down so people can actually see what you're doing.
Insetting the lid a little bit like that as well.
I don't think people can still see. Maybe.
All right, sorry.
That's it.
Let's show you there. It's probably... Oh, there we go. You can see that's now inset. And again, that's with people play with it. You'll come up with your own ideas. But for me, if I can just undo this, and I'll show you how easy they are, and we'll fold that down. It's the fact that it actually, there's a pop-up mechanism in there. Get that one out the way, sorry. We can see it beginning to fold flat there for postage and then pop up, and a simple pop-up there.
Cool.
So the possibilities
clever,
now.
Yeah.
So well done, Leanne.
Yeah, that
Take
is
my hat off
clever.
to you for that.
Leanne's really thought through that one.
Yeah, and
That's fabulous.
again, with playing around with it, has come up with this lovely concept.
That's really clever.
And I think that's that was something we were going on to, but we kind of launched it early for you to show you there, because I think it's just such a lovely card.
Yeah.
It just gives you the idea of the versatility of these cards.
Yeah, they are stunning.
They look amazing, but I love the way you can fold flat and get them into an A5 envelope as well.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Now, if you want the flower dies, because it's actually the flower dies we've got here, absolute sensational. However you use them, whatever you use them with, and obviously, look, you've got your little characters as well from the CD. £14.99 for your flowers. Now, you're actually getting, you're getting 9 different dies relayed there, but well, 9 different imagery, if you will, for just £14.99. It's a really good price, is that, Rob?
It is, and they are just, again, one of those dies that you're going to reach for again and again and again.
Yeah, they're so versatile, aren't they?
The colour, the versatility of using them. I love them. Just to come back, sorry, just for a second, just to show you here, because, again, just the use, well, I just pop it like it is there. Again, we're showing you how the CD can be converted, but look at the colours, the size. I mean, this is the artist in me coming out. I just love the range of different effects you can get with these flowers. You can build them up, you can mix and match the petals. A wonderful set to have. Now,
£14.99, that's your price if you'd love to go for them. As we say, an incredible £7.51 saving. 560589, that's your item number. Now, check out the website, that's where you're going to find all the other goodies on the show. Obviously, we've got a good selection of things, and they all mix and match wonderfully. Do have a look at the adhesive. We've got the adhesive, we've got that template. The template has been busy, and we do have other dies for you as well. So do have a little perusal and look at those. See, that's the perusal. That's the adhesive. You're getting 3 tubs there for just £11.99. And that is, I'm not sure of the item number there. There it is. Oh, there you go. 996448. That's your item number. Everything's available for you from Rob today, so check your baskets out. Right then, Rob.
Okie dokie.
Let's go for it. We've got about half an hour.
Oh, fantastic. But there's just so much to show you, and it is such fun. So I've started off, we're going to begin with our woodland wildlife. I've chosen our lovely owl here, and these are our sort of digital templates. We'll see this is what it looks like, so we print that out. And then we print that out as well.
Just a regular printer, Rob.
Regular printer, and I've used 250 GSM card.
Okay.
Now, if your printer struggles with that, handy hint for you here, because mine is what I call instead of top loading, it feeds through like that.
Yes.
And this has never failed me yet, and you might just pick up with that. You do need to play the guitar, so the nail's just slightly longer, and you just pinch that edge there, just squeeze it. It will trick the printer into thinking that's a smaller paper, and I've never yet had it fail on me, so I share that with you. Sometimes you want to put lots of paper in the tray, sometimes not much, and that will just feed through. So your 250 GSM, but 160 you can still make lovely cards as well.
And I suppose if it comes down to it, you can always back it onto cardstock if, you know, if your printer's really being awkward. It's not a problem, is it?
But most of them you can, that handy little hint there, you'll be surprised at what you can get away with.
I've never actually tried that. Just flat on the paper, it makes sense. Okay, so printed it all out.
Printed it all out, and the next stage is simply to cut it out. So I've got my stages here, like so. And then we're just going to simply glue that together. Before we do that, I've got, and I'm going to show you this one. We're going to cut this out. Now, you'll notice there's an oval there.
Yeah.
And I know, because I've met many of you lovely crafters out there at the shows, I'm not very good at cutting ovals. You're going to love this, because I actually want you to cut as badly as you can. OK, so what we're going to do is try and get a lovely mismatched cut going on here, though the woodpecker's gnawed his way through the wood there, so you're not trying to be neat at all, you're simply cutting through the... This is one of the few times where the worse you are at cutting, the better your card will look. It's not often you can say that, is it? So there we go. It's just nice and quick.
Yeah, no, that is...
Just
that is like my cutting,
yeah,
to be fair.
That's my perfect circle cut out.
That's
and
it,
there
so
we
you
go.
can get away with
You can, and it looks...
It looks like it's meant to be.
It looks like it's supposed to be.
So go for your dodgy cutting and you'll be a happy bunny.
Yeah, absolutely. You can pop that to
Super.
one side.
We like that.
And then we're ready to make it. And this is where the fun starts.
And I suppose as well, this really lends itself, you know, if you've got all your distress inks and stuff, a little bit of distress, and it's really going to lend itself to that as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. This is just the beginning of the adventure for you, because we've got, obviously, plain templates as well on there, if you want those. You don't have to just... To go with this, and then you can work in, you can create your own papers, you could use the backing papers, you just overprint on it, and that's the next demo to show you. It's a sort of a cross between the template and the template on here. Wet glue, now I developed this is mine, and obviously I love it, and it works so brilliantly.
Okay,
and I'll tell you why, and this is the perfect opportunity, because when it dries, it's flexible. And that's the most important thing. You can use it as an artist's media, you can mix paint with it.
Oh, really?
You can do so much with it. Now, while that's gluing, if I just remember that I use my cutting mat here and just line everything up, just make sure it's as square as I can get it.
And it tells you on the template where to actually glue,
yes.
so it's real feel-safe.
The gluing line was there for you, and that one goes on top. We just want to make sure you can just draw in there that you haven't put any glue, because that's...
Yeah.
And if I have, then I just pop that to there. The nice thing now, we're going to glue this panel here.
And I love the fact as well, so you glue, it's going to be perfect for all your card making, I presume.
Yes, and it'll work on your wood, on your materials. And I wanted to show you, again, we've had beads stuck on with a glue pen. And as I was sorting out the cards, they were coming away because as it bowed, there was no give in the glue. So I stuck them back on with this.
Yeah.
And because it's flexible, it allows, and it's strong as well. It's
it
a
allows
really
for the
strong
movement.
glue. So
that's
just
good.
A quick little look in there. It's again, you don't have to be super accurate. This is what I love about this.
Yeah.
And we'll just pop that on there. And
Super.
then what we're going to do is we're ready to start popping the whole thing together. Now, I could have gone a little bit closer, so I'm just going to go... I just wanted to show you on that side. I come back and just line it up in there. You'll notice there's a little cut line there. And
yes, so that's your folding.
And that's the back of that one there.
Right,
and
cool.
Getting good for go. So the next thing is we're going to pop our little strap on there. It tells you where it goes. We can use a coloured background because I wanted to show you the basic instruction here.
Yeah.
And in fact, I should have popped that one the other way round. I'm talking, but it doesn't matter. It'll still work. We'd do the same thing, but we'd have our background on there. But I'd start with the plain ones because all the instructions are on there.
Yeah.
Then
so
you
it
know what
makes
you
it
do.
a bit
Make the
easier to
first
begin
one.
with.
And it doesn't matter. I could have flipped that round. Really, we want that the other way, but it still works. That's the beauty.
Okay.
So a bit of glue on there. It's funny, I make hundreds of these and come on TV.
Tell me about it.
It's weird, isn't it? It's TV world.
Send your effort.
And I actually said to myself, mental note, Robert, just before, make sure you do that the right way you show them. There we go. The lovely thing is...
It's what not to do.
And believe it or not, our card is getting so ready to go there. Now, you can, if you want to, add on these lovely parts here as well. And I'm just going to pop those on, because if they go on first. Little handy hint here. The lines, you'll notice, are relatively strong there. I cut and score just to the other side. So when it folds, they disappear.
So you're not going to see them.
You won't see them. And there's plenty of what I call wiggle room.
Excellent.
Now, we want the top of the card...
Put these on right where I roll.
Yeah, the top of the card would normally, that would be the other way, but the top one you want to see there, and then the bottom one shows as you look into the card.
So I'd have been tempted to do that the wrong way around then.
Yes, and so...
So it's coming, so you want to be looking down on it.
Down on it, and then up on it. So again, I'll pop a little bit of glue.
And obviously there's instructions, so you don't have to, if you're watching thinking, oh, I don't know. There's instructions in the CD, on the CD, so don't panic.
Yeah, and there's a video tutorial.
Amazing.
For you to have a watch as well.
So it's dead easy to follow.
What I love about the wet glue, we can just push it into position.
And it gives you a bit of,
sure
when you change your mind earlier, it gives you a bit of wiggle room to pull it back out again and change your mind. It didn't grip solid straight away.
As long as you don't put too much pressure on,
right.
And you can still move it around. But the moment you start putting a bit of heat in your hands on, boom, and then that will lock in. But you've got the flexibility. Not that we need it on this part, it's mainly on the front. So when we look into the card, we want to see it like so. So we have that part there.
Super.
So again...
if you do want your adhesive, see, I've got that extra fine nozzle as well, which is cracking.
This is lovely to work with on there. I'll make sure I'm doing this one right.
That's the one.
Yes, that's do you know, I've totally lost the plot on this.
No,
one.
it is that way.
It is. Oh, I'm going to...
That's it, it's that way.
Yeah, what I want to show you as well on this one is that because it's the base, I sometimes find, because we want that to line up perfectly on the top, if I just show you here, and again, this is from Leanne, one of the lovely card makers, she put it that way, so it's just slightly... We don't have to be quite so special with it, but I'm going to go this way for the moment.
Is that...
sorry, I'm doing this back to front.
Is that not the... because you want to look in it, don't
you? You know, when you lose the plot, don't you lose it?
It's that way, though, isn't it? That's the one.
I want it to look like that. There we go.
Why was it so hard? Right at the bottom.
Yeah, sorry, that's me just...
That's hilarious.
I'm trying to think too... I'm trying to play like a game of chess in my head too. Oh, look, there we go. It's as easy as that.
It's as easy as that, Rob.
Do you know, I've made so many of these.
It's as easy as that, Rob.
It's as easy as that. Look, it looks like that. Why am I making such a meal out of it? I'll tell you why I've done it this way, because now the next thing to do... Now, we have to put these on here. You might think, well, that would have been better on the back. I cannot tell you the amount of mathematics that went into doing this, and the only way that it would work perfectly and fit that curve is when it sat on there like so.
So if you put them as it suggests.
Put them as it suggests.
Right.
On there. A little bit of wet glue on here. And the nice thing about this is it's a mixture of a PVA and aliphatic resin, so it won't cockle the paper too much at all. Now, I should have, if I've done this right, I should have just checked. Now, I've oversized these because when you're hand making your card, no one knows quite how... There's what I call wiggle room in it. So before you stick it down, just make sure it's going to fit. I've kind of sized this one. But you'll notice they are just slightly bigger. That just enables you to pop it in there. We can, and if you want to, we can pop these little parts on here and they just fit across the top there. Let me just cut some of these for you. I've given you 4 sets on here because, like me, you're bound to lose one of them. Now, you can just use ordinary card. Once again you've made your first card, you can just keep going and just... I just use ordinary cards sometimes and make extra ones around the side.
Wonderful.
If it's really loaded up, and we just squeeze those. Our card is, believe it or not, we've made our card. We're just going to very quickly assemble it in a moment.
No, well, you're just squidging them. I'm going to tell you about those flower dies because these are so busy. Almost half of the stock has gone with those flowers. You are getting your different sizes. You're getting a set of 3, and on each one you are getting the 3 different dies, of course. Now then, if you do want to go for those, you can see there they just range in sizes, which is so handy to layer up, and they are really, really pretty, easy to shape as well. Now, only £14.99. You are saving a huge £7.51 there. 560589. I would highly, highly recommend going for the leaves as well. Personally, I think you need the leaves because they go with the flowers, but they're going to go with so much more stuff that you've got at home. All your different flowers you've got at home, those leaves are going to go with them. So do check those out as well. Now, all available on the website, so chunder.com. The leaves are just there. 622-808, £19.99 is your price if you'd love to go for those. Right then, Rob. Yeah, very busy though for your flowers, Rob.
Oh, okay. They do look lovely, and I think they're going to love them when you get them.
Me
get
too.
them back at home and start playing with them.
So, where did you put? So you put one up there.
I popped one on here. So as it folds, if you want to, you can then take that off and then lock the card together. Now that's on the instructions. I'll show you that was on the CD.
Okay.
So when the person making it, final assembly is done by the person receiving the card, and that is really nice and straightforward. So what we're going to do is just pop this all together as though so that they fold in there. that folds in there. I've popped a little bit of tape on so that they've got the opportunity of popping it in. We fold that over there. You can see how simple this is, even when I made it look a little. And then that goes there like that. Before I make the bow card, that's, let me just go like that. That will be as you're going to pop it into your A5 envelope, like so.
Okay.
Now, there will be a little dot on there, and I sometimes put a sticker, but I've given you a wooden knot. I don't know if I've put one on there, like so.
Super.
It's disappeared. So what we do to assemble it, let me just get ready. That will be facing the other way for yours, or that way, it really doesn't matter. We just go like this, we just pull it, and then we swing that under there.
Super.
That locks in. That little tab there locks there. And we've got our lovely card, and then at this point, a flat surface, and we just pop that down there like so. And this is the fun of it. That one just down there. And on the flat surface, that stops it coming through. If it does, you can pop it down, but look.
That's
we've got our lovely log, and you can just have a little play. Now, then you know your card works perfectly. So for disassembly, if you want to send it to someone, all we're going to simply do is just fold that out there and just slowly thread that back through like so, and the whole card will come down, and that is ready to send out.
That's
You've made
wonderful.
a beautiful bow front card.
And it does have instructions,
Yes.
so when they get it home, they will know what to do.
Yes, now I'll show you that you can print out. So when they receive the
Super.
card, they're going to get this with their
And
greasing
then you'll
on.
get those instructions.
And they'll see
to
the
know
instructions,
exactly
and
where to
it'll
go.
just say to them, hold it there, pull it, lock it,
and
then tap it.
Cool.
And you have a beautiful card.
That's superb. Loads of different images, loads of gorgeous papers, and dead easy to put together. Now, I'm going to let Rob set up for another demo. I'm going to remind you what you're going to get, because this is a beautiful collection. Now, I'm going to remind you those leaves. I'm glad you're going for these, because these are really, really nice as well. In fact, half of the stock has gone with your leaves. Do check your baskets out there. I like those a lot. They are so handy. Check your baskets out with your leaves. That is 622-808. That's your item number. If you want to get hold of them, just £19.99. Now, there are loads of goodies. Get ahead of us on the website. Do have a look at all the other lovely things that our Rob has brought. I'm going to show you some more finished samples, because this is the kind of thing you can do. So you might be printing out the imagery off the CDs, of course, to put into that gorgeous aperture that you're creating. You might be using the dies, the lovely trellis dies that we've got on there, dies that we've got on the show. Again, absolutely exquisite. You could be creating some decoupage with the images, and mix and match those with, of course, dies that you've got at home, which is really, really beautiful. A little trick in there. You've also got the beautiful dies there, are the leaves. So, of course, do get hold of those leaves. The leaves, the foliage are just lovely. I mean, look at that with the gorgeous little squirrel in there. Really pretty. And you might be mixing and matching these with, of course, your distress inks. Distress inks. You might be mixing and matching these with with anything that you have at home. There's so many things that you can do. Please check your baskets out with these. Let me show you some of the... Oh, look at that. How cute is that with a little chicken? Oh, right. Let me show you some goodies that you're getting on here. I'm going to show you printouts again. There are 2-minute queues on the phones. If you do want to get hold of this, please check your baskets out. See, you've got loads of those gorgeous... Oh, see? So you've got a little chickie. You've got the owls. You've got... Oh, sorry, that's not an owl. That's a beautiful dove there. You've got the farmyard cat. You've also got the lovely little hens. You've got the little babe. You've got the little sheep Highland cattle there. Absolutely beautiful imagery. The singing pig, which I love. Really look. He just makes me laugh. He's a ace, isn't he? And look, see, they look really quite majestic, don't they? Beautiful selection of animals. You've then got all the papers. And there's papers on here that are definitely farmyard, you know, like your tractors, etc. But then you've got papers that are really quite generic, that you'll use in so many different ways. I love all the different animal papers. They're absolutely gorgeous. You've got the stronger palette, and then you've got the really oh, I love that one with the heads, the little cattle heads. That's so cute. Beautiful. Print them out, good quality, you know, and this is the thing, you are getting lovely quality imagery from Rob here. There are, see, really nice. That is just one CD. That is only one tiny, tiny selection of what you're getting on one CD. Have a look now with at the wildlife one as well. Now, half of the stock has gone. I'm not surprised. The thing is, when I look at these as well, I mean, the imagery, you could be using some of these for Christmas. You could be using some of these for get well cards, for birthday cards. They're really, really generic imagery. You might be using, oh, I mean, look at him. How cute is he? You know, there's so many beautiful images. But then when you look at the papers, there's things for autumn, there's things for winter, there's things definitely for spring and summer. They're really good for all seasons crafting, and they're good for men and women. I think that's very important as well. That is a beautiful paper. There's some really beautiful papers here. Absolutely. I love the oh, I can't think of words. Feathers, Leonie. It's a feather. Leaves, that's what I was thinking, you see. That one is just sensational. OK, if you'd love to go for this, just £21.98. Brilliant price. When you look at the amount of stuff that you're getting on here, that you can print out time and time again. You're paying for tools here. You see, this is the difference. When we talk about paper crafting, if you were paying for paper pads, eventually when you've used it, it's gone, it's used. I mean, I'm still a massive fan of paper pads, you know this. However, once it's gone, it's gone. And that's why you get a little bit precious. I get a little bit precious. With these, you can print them out whenever. It doesn't matter. You can print them time and time and time again. So you're not worried about using that piece of paper. They're stunning. If you want to go for these, again, the artwork that Rob has created is just beautiful. 025 615, that's your item number. Clever cards as well. You do get the template on there. Really important to stress that. Template, full instructions, video tutorial as well. Now then, we've also got for you the gorgeous, no way already. Right, then flower dies, already limited stock. If you, have they just sold out? By Jove. OK, the flower dies have gone, 14.99, but you missed them. So, the leaf dies. OK, these are now limited stock. So if you want to go for the leaf dies, they are now limited stock. You need to check your baskets out, otherwise you're going to miss out of these as well. Hey, we might need some more of these, Rob. 622-808, that's your item number. You need these in your life. They're just dead handy. I'm going to show you this card before they sell out. No, can I just show that, though? It's well pretty. See, that's like the other one. Aren't they pretty?
That's what I stick the beads on with the glue as well. These, if you watch a lovely card, some of them were popping off, so I just, because it with the flexibility, because you've got a bit of movement, it works beautifully on there.
I love it.
Well.
Have they gone? Have they gone? Technically sold out, the leaf. That means they're all in somebody's basket. Unless you check your basket out, they ain't going to be yours. So check your baskets out. If any bounce back, if someone doesn't check the basket out and forgets, we empty the baskets. I think it's after 6 or 7 minutes. We empty your basket, they come back in stock, I let you know and somebody else can buy them, so please check your basket out. Hey, they were really busy, Rob. Right, we've got 9 minutes.
9 minutes, fantastic. So what we're going to do is make, because you'll be into it.
My hairy kids are in the building.
So I'm going to make one of these for you. And I've printed that onto a matte photo paper. But they'll still look beautiful printed onto any smooth paper as well. And for this part, I meant to say, it only has to be paper to go on there.
And there's so many people with collies as well.
Well, they are lovely, aren't they?
They're ace. Yeah, they're fabulous dogs.
So, This is a double whammy, this demo, because if you were working with the template, it's going to look like this. And I've used the digital template on the CD, so we're really seeing off the same hymn sheet here. And you can actually make square-shaped cards as well. You can just cut that out to make it rectangular.
Could you print... so when you print the paper out, I presume you print the paper and then you print the template over the paper, is that right?
Or vice versa, it doesn't matter which way you do it.
Could you print the template on the back?
You can do.
If you didn't want to print it on the front?
I do mention that in the instructions, but I'm doing it this way to begin with because you saw me get slightly, I know the TV cameras, and I have no excuse for not doing that right. But it's easier to start off like this first of all.
So then you don't have to work it out.
And once you've made one or two, 100, you'll be absolutely fine. So the template...
One or two, he says with confidence.
They are. So this one I'm going to make really quickly and perfectly for you. So our template, I will have just used...
It's 7 minutes, so it's going to have to be quick.
I'm going to do it in 4. Template on there, draw it, or double print on there.
Okay.
All the parts are cut out.
Super.
And we're ready to go. So it's the gluing stage now. And again... once you've made the first couple, you'll see how it all fits together. So a bit of glue onto there. I can draw that because I don't really want to overlay that bit. So glue on, I'll pull that out the way. That one is going to stick on top of the grey there.
Lovely.
Line that up there, make sure it's square. And it doesn't do any harm just to check that you're on your fold line. So I'm going to whip that back over there, like so. And just make sure I'm roughly into position as well there. So you just make sure that's going to fold. I make sure I was going to do this live. I haven't actually done the score lines on that one, so I thought I had more time. I was going to run through. So what I've done is pre-cut. I'm going to score this. My handy hint here is score it. Keep the ruler on. Run your finger down that way. There is a cut-out line there. It's probably easier to do that afterwards.
Okay.
Which that's going to come away from it because I'm flipping that around. And back to front there. If I can just get my score line back in there. So we are good for go again. A little bit of glue on there. See, I hadn't put that down, so I still had my wiggle room. Perhaps a wee bit too much. Hey. Deep breath, nice and calm. So off we go. We're ready. So that will line up onto there.
Okay.
That will line up onto there. And a little bit of pressure.
So you have to be careful of that tab as well, don't you?
Make sure that doesn't glue down. And what I normally do is just draw in there with a pencil just to make sure. And then, you haven't... But you can always release that there.
Super.
So we're going to come back to this side again. I'm going to... I'll glue on this part. All we can glue here, it really doesn't matter. That just says that grey part's going onto here. So I'll pop my glue onto there. Again, I've gone ahead. Make sure they're already pre-scored, and then that one goes on the top. And we're seeing how that faces downwards. It doesn't really matter because I
it doesn't really, because it'll hold it.
It'll hold it either way. But this one's a little bit easier because you can see the fold line there.
Super.
And we're good. We are good. Then simply pop our strap onto here. So a bit of glue onto there.
Marvellous.
Like so.
And the elements are really, really easy to identify. I mean, it's all marked out on the CD.
And easy to cut out as well. Scissors, craft knife. And then we're ready to flip that over. And we've got our base card there. We can pop these parts on if we want to. So again, this is going to be the top. A little bit of glue onto there. And I will just slide that into position. The trick here is not to go over the crease line there, but again, a little bit of wiggle room. Slide it in.
Lovely.
And the pesky lower one that I managed to make is simply that folds the other way, so that's going to go there. Don't be put off.
So it's right at the bottom, essentially.
Because this is all going to be covered by the image. And that was, and so we go.
It's only
as simple as that. Look how easy this is to make. when you bother to read the instructions. There we go.
Sometimes like telling makes your head a bit funny.
Oh, I was just thinking of so many different ways of trying. There were things I wanted to say and do about different techniques, but that's fine. And so again, final image. I would normally make sure it fits. I'd probably cut that to size. It's a little bit long on that side.
So have you painted him as well?
Yes, he's.
That's magnificent.
That was. I used to do lots of. I mean, I was an illustrator, and I used to, when I was a young artist, I used to do portraits of pets for people. I can
Good
pay your way
grief.
through art school,
Yeah.
you know, kind of thing.
That's incredible, though. That is. So, did you used to work off photos and things?
Yeah.
Then?
Sometimes I draw from life, but in truth, I'm better with photos. 'Cause, retention of memory of what something looks like is.
And they move.
They move.
Don't
That
they?
is,
Things move.
In truth, they wiggle more
They
than a kid.
move.
They do. So
But
we just
no, that's
pop
unless
that
they're
in there.
sleeping. Sleeping animals fine, but
But
otherwise.
then it looks so good in a portrait.
No, exactly. They draw their eyes on after.
There
That's
we go. So
lovely.
that's all in position. You can see this is only paper, but it's covered up everything
Beautiful,
there.
yeah.
We would fold
and it just
that in.
neatens it all up perfectly, doesn't it?
We can pop our little bits on there, but I'm just going, how am I doing for time?
How are we doing for time, ladies?
I will do...
How many? 3. You've got loads of time,
I
Rob.
can pop those
Chill
on,
out.
but, I'll just pop that over to there, like so. And again, at this stage, when you're getting everything into position, you can see I was perhaps a little bit... On this one, I plan to show you how you've got to... it's just catching there slightly, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'll just fold that there and just let it on its way.
Marvellous.
Put those 2 in there. And then we simply thread that through the little hole we've cut in there. And then there will be the dot.
Excellent.
I'm going to put the
dots.
dot on this time.
The dot is there.
I've used, and I bought some here, some just stickers or anything, or even colour it in with a pen, with one of your marker pens. But on the instructions, it'll show you where we show the hand. In fact, the instructions are really nice and clear. And then that just pulls, that gives us our bow front. That just slots in under there like so.
Marvellous.
And then that will just hold the card there, and again we just pop.
It is really clever. And it is dead easy to put together, isn't it?
There. And obviously in the downward part we could add, I've got our our leaves, so that, but we've got our words and bits and pieces, our word dies.
Look at
we can pop on there, but it is a lovely card, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just so magnificent, isn't it?
And just to sum up, this is the method we could use with the template or the digital template as well.
Superb.
So it's working via the CD or with our classic template. You would make a card.
And I mean, your classic template is really good quality, so people... I bet people will be going for both. I bet they'll be going for CD for all the imagery and that because it's really nice to work off,
I know you're a fan of templates and so on. We've had this conversation before, and I said very often I'll reach for this because I don't have to switch on my computer and my printer.
Yes.
Even though I've got everything there, I love reaching for the template. So I know it's not me to try and make, buy more than you want, but honestly, I work with both all the time because there's times I just want to get that template out quickly, draw around this.
And you've got so many alternatives as well. Hey, we've only seconds left. If you do want your template, 842901. Now, do check out those CDs. Honestly, they've been so busy. The dies, I think we'll have to have a little chat with Rob after, I'm not sure. But the CDs, if you do want them, you do need to be checking out your baskets. We're up later on, aren't we, Rob?
We are. We're back on at 12.
I'm glad you know.
And we're going to do the farmyard animals, have a little look at that one as well.
Excellent.
And at the rose dye and other bits and pieces. And some mini cards. I've got little ones to show you.
Oh, lovely. Again, so many gorgeous goodies to look forward to. But what you need to do is check out your baskets, and then you can look forward to the postman coming and delivering your goodies. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, and thank you.
Thank you.
Such good artwork as usual. We will see you later. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. Coming up next. All right, what is going to be left with the groovy? Because seriously, we sold out last night. And then we've got sewing happy hour deals, and then we've got some more happy hour deals. It's a happy day. Crafty Market, you've got Craft Bunny.
My name's Catherine Sturrock, and I bring to Hochanda my company Character Crafts. Character Crafts brings to you our laser cut designs. Each design is designed by myself. We cut them on the laser machines here in Doncaster and bring the products to you at home. Character Crafts is suitable for all ages and all abilities, so I hope that I can inspire you and help you along with your crafting. I like to show you how to use different paint techniques and different techniques to bring the characters alive, and use various mediums to decorate, and I also use air dry clay for decorating with the flowers. So make sure you look out for the Character Craft shows on Hochanda. I hope to see you soon.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for 17 years, nearly 18 years now. And what was my hobby became an obsession, much like most of the people who are watching at home. My obsession then led to me looking for products and trying to expand my knowledge base, which is where I couldn't find something, so I thought, right, it's time to do my own. So Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps, and I also do coordinating paper pads and the Cosmic Shimmer product range that goes along with that. So hopefully with the products that I bring to you, you can work the same way that I do and work in a coordinated way, which helps to achieve the best results that we can get as paper crafters. Really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my shows where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hello there and welcome back. Welcome back to what I think can only be described as what's going to be an interesting show. Because we have got panic stations here. The reason being this lovely lady is, of course, you know Maria, she's fabulous. You launched a one-day special last night. What happened?
Went a little bit crazy. Sold out very, very quickly.
So what happened?
So we added some stock. We had the, so they're frantically making some more, and that's selling very, very quickly too.
It is, to the point that it is now rapidly approaching 80%. So thank you to everybody that's embraced this one-day special, because it is a brand new idea. Well, it's all around the groovy system, obviously, which we're very familiar with, but a new idea with regards to the actual plate mates.
Yes, that's right. It's a lovely addition to our plate mate family. Excuse me.
A bit of a little croak.
Little croak, yes. So what we've got here, this is our Celtic collection.
Okay.
And as I say, what we've got is our new plate mate, which is for our A4 square plates. Now, it's a two-piece plate mate, so it's a little bit different from what you're used to.
Okay.
And I will explain how this goes together. You'll see it's very, very clever system. The idea of it being in two parts is for transportation, for storage, ease of use, because the larger we go, the larger we've got to have storage, and then also just posting it out as well.
That's a good point.
So this is better because it's going to fit in the existing storage folders that you've got, your Groovy Album and your Groovy Traveller. It's going to fit in there beautifully. Also, because it's in two parts, not only can you use it on your A4 square plate, you can also use it on your actual A4 plates as well.
Okay, right, that does make sense, doesn't it?
So also on there, as you know, normally we do with our plate mate, we give you a beautiful font as well, so that's around the plate mate with some numbers as well. And then also,
now when you, can I just explain, when you look at it, we've got two halves together, so you might look at that and think, what on earth is that font? This is the reason being because they're overlaid.
Yes,
so
that's
there you
right.
go.
But I will show how to put them, how to slot them together.
Okay.
I will be using the demo, so don't worry if you're feeling a little, well what's that about?
I'm intrigued, I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I'll show it. It's brilliant, fabulous. Barb and Jim, you know, they really worked hard on the design. I whinged and whined to get it, and they did the hard work and made it work.
You did the encouragement. That's what we call it. This is brilliant. The Celtic design, though, I mean, always popular.
Very much so, yes. I mean, the response has been incredible. So what we've got here then, we've given you an A4 square plate here with the most beautiful illuminated lettering here, full alphabet. It really is stunning, absolutely stunning. Really lovely. You can use the letters on their own, you use the letters and the swirly bits, or you can kind of box them in as well, and you'll see through the samples, you know, the variation. Also for any theme, any colour, you know, the difference, the different feel on the project, depending on what colours you you do.
Well, that's the key
It's
thing.
amazing.
And you've got the smaller plates as well, so if you do want to team them up together, you can do.
Yes, that's right, and you can use them separately or together. Sometimes, you know, if you want to do a big project, but then you might want the same design but in smaller. So we've given you that as well. Also, what we've got is further plates. So we've got 2 beautiful Celtic plates. We've got one with the beautiful Celtic Cross there, and the Celtic Peacock, or he could be a dragon if you want him to be, and some frames there. And then, of course, we've got the top Celtic plate there with the motifs and the beautiful kind of clever corners that you can use as corners or build up frames as well. And then we're not finished yet, because we've also got 20 sheets of A4 parchment.
All of this.
Yes, and a pack of groovy tabs as well.
I love it, and it might be the first time that you've come across the groovy tabs, so I like the fact that you pop those in there as well.
Yes, yeah.
Now, of course, as you said, it's what we do with them that give you all the incredible results. And if you've not already placed your order for this one, you really do need to be considering, because we've got so many people placing their orders for this at this moment in time. We're all kind of guessing at when it's going to sell out, because it is going to sell out before the 1 o'clock show. We can pretty much assure you of that. It's going to be interesting how long it lasts. This is beautiful.
Thank you. This is demoed this last night at 8 o'clock, just mid colours, a little bit of coloured paper behind from one of our pads, incorporating one of our florals. So just to say, although the theme of this one-day special is actually Celtic, you can see it mixes and matches beautifully with other designs. You know, this is Tina's floral corners. There's nothing Celtic about that.
And the Celtic theme kind of runs through a folk kind of theme as well, doesn't it?
It does,
so
yeah. I mean, it's you know, it's there's Celts down in Cornwall, there's Ireland and Wales and Scotland. It's really quite a big thing. When I googled and I thought, what exactly is, you know, Celtic? And it's massive, actually. Yes, I didn't know that. I know a little bit more about it now.
We are getting busier and busier and busier. Let me just turn this round.
There you go. That's beautiful.
Always
this is Amanda's. Now this has been made up, this kind of mandala in the middle. It's been made up. This is one element from one of the A5 plates. And then very easy to just flip those around and build on those. And then here you've got the illuminated letters, the small size. Yeah. Amanda does bright colours very well.
I love that. And then, of course, the Celtic Cross, very familiar for lots of different occasions.
Yeah, so this is Gail Sydenham. And what Gail's done here, she's actually extended the cross from using the kind of rope design as well. Beautiful piece, Easter here.
And I love this one, where the initial letter has been taken from that Celtic theme.
Yeah, that's right. From the Glynis. Doesn't this look very different as well? Yes. Glynis hasn't boxed the letters in. She's just used the letter and these swirly bits. And again, there's nothing Celtic about that. It's just a very pretty sort of card. And we've seen lots of designs where colour has been used, but this colour's been stripped back on this one. It certainly has. This is Sheila Bradley, our new member of the team. Sheila is really new to Groovy as well.
Oh, wow.
You know, look at this. It's a masterpiece. So Sheila's done a little tiny bit of colouring, and then lots of white work and some colouring. And this is an example of how one of those corners has been extended to make a frame here as well. Beautiful. So really lovely.
Now, a lot of the cards we've looked at are quite sizable, but you can make your little cards too.
Yeah, that's right. So Karen Jackson, and this one is an example of how those corners can be made just into a little square frame. So lots of versatility there.
I do like that, and I love the idea of kind of giving a gift with a card as well. Bookmark,
yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
Bookmark, of course. So this is Jane Telford, and again you can see the Celtic rope going down the bookmark here. We only give you the rope is about this long, so Jane's extended it all the way down, and fingers crossed, if we can get to it later, I'm going to show you how to extend.
Wonderful.
All right.
And finally,
Chris
I mean,
Walker.
the Celtic theme for weddings.
Yes.
Yeah, very traditional.
Yeah, very much so.
I love it. And then, of course, you've got all that fabulous lettering around it. Now, we've got extended delivery with our one-day special. What that means is we sold out of the original allocation. We've managed to get hold of more stock, but we've had to add an extra 7 days to the shipping to accommodate for the production of it. We will get it to you as soon as we possibly can. It's definitely worth the wait. They're going to be dispatched from the 1st of February, so it's not too long to wait, to be fair. It's not going to be too bad at all. But you need to be quick, because now we started at approaching 80%. We're actually over 80% of the stock having gone now. So 183361 being your item number, an incredible saving of £17, £44 and 94 pence. I'd like to say until 6 o'clock, but it's not going to last that long. Spread your cost over 2 payments of £22 and 47 pence. Now, of course, the website, you'll find all sorts of other bits and pieces that Maria has bought to us. Maybe you want to add in the additional accessory so as you get more of those groovy tabs. But jump onto the website. You can place your order for the one-day special there. You'll also see some incredible reviews for like-minded crafters who've invested in the groovy system. And just to let you know exactly what they've thought, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, seeing all of those beautiful reviews there? Wonderful. And of course, check out those blue flashes as well. Freedom members, you've got discounted prices, and also the Reflexi Bite on some of the items, including one-day special. Right, so what do we need to know?
Right, okay, so let's have a little peek at what we're headed towards.
Oh, this is pretty.
There we go.
Oh, lovely.
All right.
Look at that.
This is my friend Dawn. It's been her birthday this week. So what I've done here...
So have you given this to her and snatched it back?
I might snatch it back. I've made her another one, but I can't decide which one I like best. Okay. So I'll decide afterwards. So what we've got here, I've combined, you can see I've got the large D from the A4 square plate, and then the smaller letters from the A5 plate. Also got, this is from, these kind of look like daisies. This is actually from the henna plate.
Oh, yes, I remember. Yes, yeah.
All right.
Beautiful.
So that's where we're going to head towards.
Okay, wonderful.
So now, first of all, then, I want to show how we construct our plate mates. So you'll see here the joins. They're kind of like little lightning bolts. Okay. All right. This is a great way to put them together because there's no little fiddly bits to snap or anything like that, and they're just going to sit together really nice and easy. So groovy tabs, very, very handy. And what I would suggest is stick them from underneath. If I stick them here, maybe you might want to use these letters, you
that's
see.
A good
all right,
point.
so stick them from underneath. So all I'm going to do, quite simply, is put a tab under here and a tab under here, like so.
And of course, those groovy tabs are included in your one-day special. One-day special that is now limited in stock.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming.
There we go. And then that is going to sit together really nicely. And then your plates are going to sit snug.
And I can
see
where the idea of this has worked from, because you're using the entire area there. It opens it up.
That's right. Yeah. I say if you wanted to use it with an A4 plate, then you literally just open it up and secure it at the sides. That for me was just a bonus.
Yeah.
That will work as well, which is great if you're using like our large templates or our large piercing grids or whatnot.
Fabulous.
Okay, so let's make a little start. So this is the extension squares. Okay, now that's a bit snug, so I'm just going to open that up for a second and slot that in nicely. There you go, and then stick. There we go, and then it's going to sit in there really nicely. Okay, so piece of parchment, and we're going to make a little frame first of all. So I'm just going to stick with some A5.
Lovely.
I'm going to give it a little rub with tumble dryer sheet. This is so my tool is going to glide easily. Okay, so a couple more tabs. Here we go. Right, where am I going to go with this? I'm going to go about here. So I'm going to stick on the sides onto the plate mate, and I'm going to come in now with my 1mm tool. Okay, and I'm going to start my frame. So what I want is this very small frame here, but I don't want a square. I want a rectangle. I have a plan. So let's use the groovy guard, because we're so nervous about what we don't know what's going to happen, do we? So I am clammy. Normally I don't get clammy hands.
I can imagine what's going on in your head is what's happening at 1 o'clock.
I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking I could show them, and I could show them that, and I could. So yeah. So we're a little bit. There we go. So let's make a start. So I'm using my 1mm Pergamano embossing tool. Okay. If you've got the starter kit, or you just taking the plunge today and you're going to buy the starter kit, then look at your instructions. It will tell you which tool to use, and it's going to be the small embossing tool. Okay, but it's there in your instructions. Don't worry about that.
And there's lots of crafters that may have been parching using Pergamano for many, many years who have actually come over to using the groovy system because they work so well alongside each other.
Absolutely, that's right. So you know you're at a bonus there because you've already got tools to use.
That's it.
Okay, right now that's as much of the frame for the moment that I'm going to put together, because I want a rectangle, but I'm not sure at the moment. I'll be working blind, so I'll show you how I'm going to be able to get the right size. So I'm going to take this away.
Okay.
Move my tabs, and I'm going to bring in my henna plate. I'm going to come back to the square plate in a moment.
Oh, look at this.
It's beautiful, you know. These henna plates are just, there's so many elements on here. Now, I'm just going to focus on this strip here. Okay. And I only want, these to me, the first thing that I saw were daisies.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to use. Now, okay, I'm going to flip it around the other way just because it's going to be easier for me.
And that's the beauty of the system. You can rotate it to wherever you need it to be.
Yeah, you certainly can. Right, here we go. So I'm going to just move this along and centre it a little bit and then get my tabs on the go. Where have you gone? Do you know, I end up with them on my dress, on the dog. I have actually gone out and Amber's run behind me and gone, what, you've got one of those sticky things on your behind. Honestly. There we go. Good job they're reusable, isn't it?
It is.
Right, here we go, groovy guard. So, we're going to come down here.
Now, the groovy guard is part of the accessory bundle where you get more of the groovy tabs.
You get more groovy tabs, you get 20 sheets of A5 parchment, and you get the groovy guard as well. It's a great piece of kit. It's great for holding your parchment down so you get even pressure. You can also, if you want to target and concentrate on your area, you can come in like so, like this. And as I say, it's got plenty of space either side for you to be able to rest your paws, if you like, if you are. Because the parchment does, you know, even no matter how clean you think your hands are, just your normal natural oils will mark your parchment. So handle it as little as possible.
Now, of course, the one-day special, as I've told you before, incredibly busy. Lots of replacing your orders, and I'm glad that you're placing your orders nice and early because it's not going to last the hour, I can assure you of that. Literally down to the last few handfuls of these, to be honest.
Wow.
We'll be fortunate if they manage to get to halfway through the show. If you're wanting to get hold of yours, don't worry about anybody else, but make sure you're placing your order, because if other people are placing their order for them, the decision could be taken out of your hands. So 183361 being your item number. Don't forget you can spread that cost over 2 payments, making it very affordable. Second payment will go out in a month's time, or you can go for it all in one go at £44.94. But don't forget, we've got extended delivery of 7 days on this one, dispatching from the 1st of February, because we sold out of the original one-day special.
Here we go. Right, that's that side done. Now this is where we determine how long I need my rectangle to be. So what I'm going to do is bring this along here, okay, and I'm going to do pretty much the same thing, okay. Now you can see here I haven't got another line too.
Yes.
That's fine because I've got this little line to begin with.
That's a good point.
That's going to keep me on the straight and narrow, so to speak. Okay, so I want to bring this one in.
It's just so easy. There's no tracing.
No, well the thing is you've got the little tracks to help you, and as I say, just by pressing, give it a really nice press, and that really helps you to stay within the grooves. Right, here we go. So that is as far as I want to go. Now, when you see in a minute how easy this is going to be for me to then complete my rectangle.
Okay.
There we go. Might as well do that. One more central one, and then we'll jump forward.
Just sit and watch all day. Janice, our new presenter, she had a little go when Rosella was here, and she was really hooked. She took one of the plates away. She's a little bit poorly sick at the moment, so that's why I'm here. I wouldn't normally be here today. So if you're watching, Janice, lots of love from us here at Hochanda. We're a very caring, sharing group of people, so it was passed on the flu. So what can I say? We can't wait for you to come back. Hopefully she's going to be back at the weekend. So.
Hopefully without the flu.
Yes.
Right, here we go. So we want this just as a rectangle. So what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm going to line this up and I'm going to bring this down like so. So this, okay, now what I'm looking at, this is the bottom of my line here.
Okay.
See that? So I want this in place along this line. And this side, can you see that?
Yeah.
Lined up nicely. So I'm going to press my tabs back down.
Wonderful.
And then I can come in now. And I can complete my rectangle like so. There we go. So that's perfect. So I now know that on this side, I'm going to get the same amount of my daisies and along the bottom as well. But I've got one that I can jump to that I've done all of the sides. So let's have a look.
Showing you how that, when is a square not a square?
Exactly, that's right. Yeah, when it's groovy. All right, so we've got one here where I've done exactly that.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we're ready now to get the name in
Wonderful.
place. So we're going to get rid of the squares.
And don't forget, you've got 2 sets of alphabets and more additional plates within your one day special, all on that fabulous Celtic theme. So you've got your large uppercase alphabet, you've got your smaller uppercase alphabet, you've also got your letters around your plate mate as well. So there's lots of ways that you can be adding that name, but we're starting off with a large Celtic letter.
We are indeed, but we're just going to, this is where we're going to mix and match. Just say you can use these on their own, or you can use the small ones off the A5 plate on their own, or combine them, which is what we're going to do here. So what I needed to know, I needed to make sure that my name is going to fit in here. So I always do a little template here.
Wow.
Okay, so then what we would do, turn the template over, and what I can do with that is, I'm going to take a tiny bit of tape or a groovy tab, doesn't matter which, and I can just lay this over. Let me move that away from the grids for a minute.
Step away from the light.
Step away, step away. Here we go, that's about right. And then I'm going to stick it just on one side. That way I'm going to be able to keep lifting it up to work from and popping it back down. You'll see in a minute. Okay,
we're down to the last couple of handfuls now. There's not many left, extremely limited stock. Obviously with the demonstration, that stock could disappear before we get to the end of the demonstration. I'm just mentioning it in case you want to get your order in.
Okay, here we go. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to come up to the D and I'm going to line it up with the D on my template. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I can, and there you go, there, first schoolgirl error, wrong side, there you go. Just figured that out in time. Okay, so let's go again, take 2. Good job we're not live, isn't it? Okay, let's go again. So let's get my groovy tabs ready. So up to my D, line it up like so, nice and straight, and then I can stick my parchment down to my plate mate. I can just pop this out of the way for the moment.
Perfect.
Okay,
that's so clever.
and then I can get my D in place. Here we go. Right, round we go. I love these letters. I knew they were coming, but until I actually saw them in the flesh, I didn't realise just how beautiful,
absolutely gorgeous,
they were going to be.
And it's so easy. This is the key thing. I mean, look how quickly this design is coming together, and you can see easily where you've been, any areas that you've not used. But you don't have to use all the areas if you don't want to.
No, not at all. As I say, on a lot of the letters, you just use the letters themselves, or the letters with the swirls, or box them in as well. And it's amazing, just these few little lines that outline and give it kind of its box. It's amazing how without that it looks completely different. So it's whatever you want to. It's the same as with all the plates. Pick the bits that you want. Right, so we're done with the large plate.
Okay.
Okay, and we're also done with the large plate mate. Okay. So I can just fold it up like so, and that'll go in my album. So I'll pop that over here. Get rid of this one.
And because you've got the plate mate in with the one day special, I'm thinking if you've got the tools, or you're investing the tools as well, you've got everything to get started.
Yeah, very much so. Yes.
So and then just that you've not got any groovy pieces already, then this is a way to do it.
It certainly is. Yeah, it's a beautiful way to get started. So now we're returning to, this is the original plate mate. This is the one that comes in the starter kit, and it will fit all of our original plate sizes, which are the A5. Okay. So these letters, they're identical, just a smaller size, okay, which is great, because we quite often, you have an idea and you think, oh, that's a beautiful design, I wish I had that smaller, or I wish I had it larger. So now your wishes are, come on, here we go. So
can I just very, very quickly say, and this is going to be very quickly, we've got 5 left.
Oh no.
We might not even have that many now, because they told me a few moments ago, 5 left. So if you're thinking, I want this, and you're thinking, I'm going to get it at the end of the demonstration, you need to be on the phone lines, you need to be on the website, because for the time for you to actually check out, we're down to 3 now. But the time for you to check out your basket is going to have gone. Carry on.
And in our production meeting, what they said was, we're going to take mine off me at the end of the show.
You're not allowed to leave the building.
So we can sell that one. And it'll have a little sticker on it saying, one careful lady owner, all right? They're not having it, all right? It's mine. So just so we're clear. Right, here we go. So template flicked back over, and I'm going to come in and line up with my little A. Okay, so same again, it's in place. So I'm going to stick down like so, move my little template, and then back in, and I'll do my A.
Well, it's not going to come as any surprise to anybody watching, and Maria herself, it's gone.
Wow.
Thank you to everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. 23 minutes. I missed out. I said it would be sold out. 21 minutes past, and I missed out.
There you
2
go.
minutes.
Meg said 17.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody that's got hold of it. Obviously, you can keep a note of that item number. I don't know whether that exact same bundle will come back at some point in the future. It certainly won't be back with us during this show. So, yeah, and I don't think we're going to be able to get any more, because we have tried. We're working now on the screen with the starter kit, because of course that's the outer parameter that Maria is working with the plate mate that comes inside that too.
There we go. Right, so you can see how that's coming along.
That's
now
beautiful.
I've got one. Ta-da!
Look
There
at
we
that.
go. Let's
That's
turn
gorgeous.
it around. Okay, so that's all the letters in place.
Beautiful.
So that's the kind of embossing from the plates part done. So I can do a little bit of colouring, a little bit of white work.
Okay.
If you want to have a look at anything else,
I'll go and
that
talk
we've
about something that's not the one-day special, shall I? Thank you for that, Maria.
Good luck with that. And I'll stand here and have a little think.
I'll be back with you in a minute.
Okay.
Other things that you are adding into your basket, though, are the accessory pack. We saw Maria using this, that groovy guard, brilliant to use in lots of different ways, not just with your groovy system. You can use it with your stamping. You can even use it as a mixing palette as well if you're wanting to, because of obviously the mylar that is cut from. Might not be mylar, but you know the kind of thing. You've got your groovy tabs there as well, so you've got 20 of those, and they've also got your parchment paper as well. So of course you're going to be using your parchment paper. You need more of that, so definitely consider adding this into your basket. 211682. Now we have kind of got a plan B in place. Granted, we didn't expect to be getting to plan B quite so early in the hour, but we've had to. The one-day specialist sold out. So if you've just joined us, perhaps you've been on the school run and you've just got back in, apologies. Our one-day special and the extended delivery have sold out now, but we've got lots of other beautiful plates to share with you, so perhaps I can tempt you with some of these. First one we're going to look at is this one. This one is brilliant. Such a useful element to have within your groovy system, because you can see there iconic landscapes there. So we've got some obviously images from Paris there. We can see images that you would imagine being from New York. See the Statue of Liberty featuring there as well. Then you've got kind of maybe a cottage scene where you've got the high street maybe of your local village or your where you're living. But then you've got lots of other areas. I'm going to just lift the lid just a little bit. You've got bunting on here. You've got a meandering road there, and you've got some fabulous trees there. So there's lots and lots that you're going to be using. Of course, you have got your church featuring there as well. Now, of course, these are brilliant because there's lots of different ways you can be working with these. 635108 being your item number, but have a look at this as an overlay. And don't forget, your parchment comes in so many different colours from Groovy. Check those out on the website. But look at this. What a brilliant idea. Use it with other things that you've got in your Groovy system. Now, that one, we just need to say thank you to Becca. Becca, a lady very close to our hearts, from the team here. And then we have got Jane Telford. What a lovely idea. Do like that, teaming it up. Then, of course, you've got those gorgeous skylines where Amanda has used these alongside that. Look at that, using the sparkle there. Makes it look like a little stream in this scenario. What beautiful result. And then, of course, there's lots of other plates that you may have invested in previously. So here, Chris has used some of the men's groovy plates. Look at that. I love that. Classic car. Colour, obviously, the Chris has used with that one, but on this one, Josie has chosen not to use the colour so much. And you can see that a little bit of colour feature in there as well, but not quite as bright. And of course, you've got those gorgeous backing papers that Hochanda Hochanda bring us. We bring them to you courtesy of oh, they've gone, have they? Oh, we had some of those. Might not have those available now. Glenys, you can see here, has been working. I love the framework that we've got on here as well, showing a little bit of that embossing as well. What a brilliant way of using them. And of course, all put together in a variety of different ways, because that's what you can do with Groovy. Gives you the versatility to put together your own scene designs. 635-108, £14.99 if you're wanting to get hold of your landscapes and your skylines. Lots more to share with you. Now, maybe you fancy going for this particular one. These are henna borders. Henna borders #1. Now, of course, the lovely Tina Cox brings some beautiful designs, and I know that she's put some of these together. We saw this in action a little while ago with those fabulous daisies, that little border running down the edge there. So maybe you saw that demonstration with Maria, and maybe you fancy investing in this one. Again, £14.99. Very affordable way of extending your crafty arsenal with these. Now, Amanda has been busy with this one. I love this one because we've got a bit of metallic going on with this. And I love the way that you've got that fusion where you've got the Celtic and the henna there, very Asian influence with it, but it works together. I think it's because it's such a glamorous font, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Then Linda has been busy. Look at this, she's been snipping away, bless her. This is beautiful. The border that you've created here, Linda, absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. And I love again the mix of the different coloured parchments. Similar but different is this particular one where we have got the mandala from Sylvia sitting in the centre of this one, but again she's chosen to use a little bit of white work. She's added in her own colour using her pencils, perhaps the pergamon liners. Beautiful. And Josie has been busy again. Look at this, lots of gems bedecking this one. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. But again, if you do want to keep colour simple, then you can do, just as Gail has done with this one. And look at this, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. If you fancy getting hold of the henna corners #1, then this is the way you do it. You need this item number. 965141, and again £14.99 is your price. And thank you to the design team down at the bottom of the screen, all of your names scrolling along. Too many to mention, but you do a brilliant job, so thank you. Yeah. And I wouldn't have anything to talk about if you didn't help us out, would I? It might not be a bad thing, some of you are saying. Now, the next set that we've got here, henna corners #2. Of course, we've got a series of these that lovely Tina worked on, and this is the second in the series, naturally. Again, you can see gorgeous corners, borders, mandalas featuring in here, and again you can take as little or as much as you want to from these. This is absolutely beautiful. This is, again, Jane, you've been busy cutting away. I love the way we've got a little bit of that mirror board just peeking through. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Maybe like Linda, you want to put them all together and create a framework, and then with your mandalas kind of featuring well, there's elements from the mandala, should I say, working their way around here. This is pretty. This is from Tina herself, the lady that designed these beautiful plates. And I love the way she's cut away the corner here, but then you've kind of got the overlay of that gorgeous flower sitting on there. And Josie again has been busy. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of piercing going on here as well. We might even get some of that done during the rest of the day, because of course we're going to have a little bit of a reshuffle and decide what's going to happen for the rest of the day. But I'm going to head back down and see what Maria's up to. In the meantime, jump onto the website, because on the website you'll find lots of different elements in there, including the nested squares. And we saw these in action earlier on. Of course, as we saw Maria working these as a square, but not a square because it became a rectangular frame. £14.99, 730137 being your item. And of course, Jane Nestorenko, the inspiration behind that gorgeous design, as you can see there. Something else you might like to add into your basket is this one. This is a nice font, isn't it? Talking the octagon here, octagon frames, of course, a variety of different sizes there. You've also got your gorgeous Art Deco alphabet and your numbers there, and your ordinals too. All in one plate for £14.99. Now, that's good value for money, isn't it? So I'm back at the demo area, and the story continues, but we're going to add a little bit of colour.
We are. We are indeed.
The one day special.
No, we're not going to talk about that at all right? We're going to look at the henna daisies.
We are indeed.
Right, so, well, first of all, we're going to do a little bit of white work, just a touch. So I've got here my pink Pergamano excellent embossing mat. Okay. And the question is, which side? Okay.
Yeah, because this is something that might be new to a lot of viewers. Can you tell us what we use it for, or why you use
so this is for embossing, for creating your white work. It's very, very good if you're heavy-handed. It's a lovely, luxurious mat, excellent quality. It will really help you if you're heavy-handed. Right. Now, if you don't have this, if you have just sort of anyone that's got the starter kit for Christmas or whatnot, or are thinking about taking the plunge today, what you would use instead of this, in your starter kit, you've got your black mat, which is double-sided, solid on one side, and then a dense foam on the other. So that is what you would use in the starter kit.
So do you tend to find that Groovy users start with the mat that that comes with the starter system and then go on and treat themselves perhaps?
Exactly. The starter kit is what we say is it's a starter kit. We put everything together in a kit at a great price so that you haven't got to invest a lot of money to just get started, because that's frustrating, isn't it? So we wanted everybody, we put it within everyone's budget that they can get started. And then when you realise that actually you're going to be doing this forever, that you've joined the
bitten by the groovy
yeah, exactly. Then you can sort of start adding some more luxury goodies instead. And the thing is, this is still going to have a life as well. I mean, I use this as my regular craft mat. I use it to do the colouring on. I use it also to do piercing on and that sort of thing. Also, what you could do if you know somebody that maybe needs a little bit of something in their life, maybe they need a little bit of distraction or a little bit of therapy, pass these things on to them and say, have a go at this, because I've now got these other tools. That is the nice thing you can do for somebody. So as far as which side, now you'll see on this side here we've got you can see the logo, the Pergamano logo, and it's kind of a little bit texture on this side. So officially this is kind of the side that you would use. Having said that, a lot of the traditional parchment ladies prefer this side. Tina Cox definitely does, and for me, I'm taking my lead from those ladies because I'm still learning from them. I'm groovy, I'm not parchment really, so I'm still learning. So if this is okay for them, then I'm taking the lead, if you like. So I'm going to go for this side. All right. So here we go. Now, tools. So if you're on the starter kit, what you would use is this tool here. So this is the larger one. This would be number 3 and number 4. Okay. But again, because I'm now a little bit spoiled and I've got some of the Pergamano tools, what we've got on the show is a pack of 5 embossing tools here. So I've already used the 1 mil to emboss all of the design from the plates. And then we've got a 1.5, we've got a 3, we've got a 4.5, and we've got a 6. So these are for producing the lovely white work. Now, as far as which ones to use, start with the largest that will fit in your design. But also, don't think that one particular ball tool is going to be too big. If you think the shape of them, they're kind of domed, so although this is 6 mil, you're not going to get 6 mil of ball tool that will actually make contact with your all right, so don't be frightened, just have a little play and you'll soon figure that out. So I'm going to go with the 4.5. I'm just going to do some of the centres of my henna daisies, if you like. Okay, and I'm just going to stroke them a little bit, just backwards and forwards.
Now, I would naturally probably go in and do like a little circle.
Right, okay, we don't do a circle because what will happen is, again, because this is domed, you go in a circle, the centre won't have, the ball tool won't make contact with the centre, and you leave like a black sort of dot, if you like. So some people call it a donut and some people call it a black hole, but it's very, very difficult or near impossible to then get rid of that. So instead of that, we do side by side and side by side, and then if you want to go in a circle, but on this sort of size, I would just keep going sort of side by side.
And it's a good habit to get into because it's a natural flow then when each time you pick up the tool to do that particular project.
It is. Okay, so I'm not going to go any more white than this because if you go too white too quickly, you're going to warp your parchment. Let it rest.
So would you normally do this in a series of stages?
Yes. And various people do it various ways, different layers. Now, Linda Williams, who is one of only 2 master Pergamano tutors in the world, she does about 7 layers. And her work, her white work is...
It's breathtaking, isn't it?
It literally is breathtaking. So for me, I try. It's not always possible. When we're prepping for shows and whatnot, it's not always possible for us to do that. But if I'm doing something that I'm working way ahead on, I try to do that. And what I will do, I'll have about 6 or 7 projects on the go at once, and in the evening I'll do a layer of the white work on each of them, so I'll still be working, you know, the same amount of time. I'll still get, you know, and then the next night I'll get the same lot out and do another, and at the end of the week I've got 6 or 7 pieces that I haven't rushed, and I'm really proud of the white work.
You might think, when Maria says, oh, you work that 7 times, or as Linda works it 7 times, you might think, oh my goodness. But like you say, when you've got lots of different items going on and you've got 7 items at the end of the week, it's like you spent an evening on each one then, isn't it?
And the result is a whole lot better. So on there you can see, you know, that's barely, it's barely there. You see that?
Tickled it.
Yeah, very much so. You can if you compare this one to this one, see there's just a slight little difference there. That's okay. That's great. That's been real discipline.
I can see that you're itching to get back in there.
Oh, I am, you know, I am. And then, now if I was doing the little petals of the daisies, because they're smaller, I could risk it and I could go whiter on those, and that would be okay. If I bring in the one that we started earlier, and I would go with, say, the 3 mil or the 1.5 even, because they're a small area, I could make those a little whiter, a little faster. I won't go too white though. Again, they still need time to rest. But you'll see there, I can go a little bit more brave on those ones.
And again, working on the reverse again, so...
Yeah, that tries, because it's a smaller area. The larger the area, the more discipline and the more patience that you need to have, but it's so worth it, it really is. Okay? Right, so we're going to leave that. We're not going to do any more white. You get the idea. As I say, largest ball tool possible. Wonderful. So we'll add a bit of colour.
Lovely. Now, just as Maria's getting her pencils ready, Nick's been in touch. Hiya, Nick.
Morning.
He was saying that he's sorry that the one-day special sold out. So are we. So are we. We just wish that we had enough for everybody to get hold of it. He's also recommending Jane's frames, saying they're a must-have.
Oh yes,
so,
for sure. It's one of the plates that I have that never gets put away at all. I use it so much.
Yeah, so good recommendation, Nick. If you want to get hold of those, we've got the details at the bottom of the screen. I'm sure we'll show you them again though as the hour progresses.
Okay, right, so colouring, so nice solid surface. Okay, and the reason for that is, so say for example we're on a foamy surface and you've just seen how we can mark the parchment white with a tool. Now if we go and we do that with a pencil, for example, and we add any sort of pressure, the parchment doesn't know that's a pencil. It knows it's something marking it. So what you can find is you'll turn it over and it'll be white. You know, where's my colour? All right, so it's important to be on a solid.
Right, okay.
All right. So we've got choices. We've got the lovely Pergaliner pencils, or we've got the Perga colour pens. Mine are hidden behind here because the dog's chewed.
The dog's chewed them. Which ones can you show us? The pencils?
Yeah, I mean I could show you them, you know, but
no, we've got to bring it in. I'm sorry, Marie, I've seen it now. Yours won't come to you like that.
I'm sorry for shaming you, Tilly.
It's Tilly's moment. Tilly's moment on the telly.
Mummy's pens.
I love it.
That's what I said. They're Mummy's pens. We don't chew Mummy's pens.
I don't think she took any notice.
No, she didn't.
Bless her. That's fabulous. There you go. Should we use those? Or you can use your pencils?
Let's have a go with the pencils. We can use either. So if I wanted more bold colour, I would go with the pens. All right. But if we want more soft colour, then it's going to be the pencil. So let me grab a couple of colours. I don't need white. Let's see. So this purples and pinks.
Now we've got all the details up on the screen just while Marie's choosing her colours. Shall I very quickly show you them? These are brilliant because they actually come to you in a fabulous box where you've got all different elements in here. So you've got your aquarelles in there, so you can use those, but you've also got your basic pencils as well. Maria will talk us around them in the next few moments, I'm sure. £29.99 will get you all 36 of those. Brilliant value for money. Fabulous storage box there. 418768. And of course, when these pencils come to you, you can see on the image there, some have got white writing on, some of them have got black.
Yes. Okay, so what we've got then is we've got blend pencils and we've got aqua pencils. So on the pencils themselves, you see here, I've got A pencils. So A for aqua. So they're blendable with water, but very, very slightly damp brush. Okay. All right. But what I tend to use, I use a sparkle pen. Okay. Because I'm nervous of the damp brush, and I know that the sparkle pens are just damp enough to do the job, and they're quite nice as well. Now the B pencils, so there's 20 of the A pencils and there's 16 of the B pencils, the blend pencils. So those, again, they're all very creamy and very, you know, they all work lovely. You can use them in conjunction. The B pencils you can blend with Dorso oil, and also you can blend with the pencils themselves. The reason you would blend them out with either the damp paintbrush or with a blending sort of solution is to get rid of any kind of pencil lines, any texture there. But sometimes texture is great. For example, if I'm doing later on, if we do get to demo a lovely landscape using one of the plates that we've got here, it's nice to have some texture around trees and hills and that sort of thing. So a lot of the time I do the blending with the actual pencils as well. So they're a really great set, and it's a good idea just to play with them and see what they'll do. Also, I use these on my rubber stamping, so not just on parchment. I use them on anything that I'm going to colour as well. So,
details on the screen. Just give you a little update. We've probably got about 12 minutes left.
Okay, yeah, that's smashing. That's plenty of time. So I'm going to two-tone the letters. We could just go for one, or we could go for two. So let's see. I'm going to go with a little bit of lilac. I say lilacs and pinks and turquoises is what Dawn likes. So I'm just going to lay down gently some colour towards the top here. There we go. This is where it gets very therapeutic, and I go quiet, and if I start putting my tongue out the side of my mouth, just kick me under the counter, please.
It's funny how we do that, isn't it? And we're concentrating. We are busy for the pencils. We've got the details up on your screen, and of course they are the pencils that are being used at the moment. Don't forget, if you are new, completely new to the Groovy system, we've got that fabulous starter kit down at the bottom of the screen as well. Perfect way for you to get everything that you need to get started, so maybe consider that. And you have got Flexi-Buy in that starter kit as well, so it might be worth considering that as well. If you have tuned in thinking, oh, it's a one-day special, I'll come and have a look, see what's going on. Sadly, it's sold out.
Sorry.
And the extended delivery has sold out, so we've had to kind of have a bit of a mid-show rethink. So we're working lots of other elements that Maria's brought with her, and Maria's going to be back with us at 1 o'clock. Or so we think. That's the plan at the moment.
There we go. We'll find something to play with. There we go. So just lay those colours down like so. Now already, even without blending, and this is on the back, this is kind of the scruffy side, if you like. This is already lovely. And
I'm noticing we're not getting any powdering of the pencil. You know how sometimes when you colour with a pencil there's little tiny bits that kind of shard away?
Yep. These are very, very creamy. They are beautiful. So if I turn that over already, even without me trying to do any kind of blending, you can see that's already really quite pretty, isn't it?
Lovely ombre effect.
Yeah,
nice.
But very, very easy. I'm not. Some people are very good at colouring in and blending. I'm not one of those people. So for me, again, this is another
perfect way
pull of these pencils, because I can get a really nice effect that I'm proud of very, very easily. Okay. So, and that I don't even think it needs blending with. But I'm going to do a little bit just to show. So if I wanted to, say I had a lot of pencil lines, again, I would either very, very damp paintbrush, or if I was using the B pencils, I would go with the Dorso oil on either a tiny bit of tissue that's been rolled up really tight, so you've got a really good point, or a cotton bud. There are various ways of doing that.
And why do we not want to have too much water with regards to the
parchment? Because it warps the parchment. Parchment doesn't like to be wet. All right. So as I say, if I wanted to blend this with, if it needed it, I would literally just drag the colours together like so. And as I say, it would get rid, if I had any sort of textury lines that I wanted to get rid of, this would do it. Also, this can really intensify the colours as well. Just by blending. There we go. So it will smooth it all out, like so.
And don't forget, although we have sold out the one-day special with the Celtic alphabet, we've got lots of other alphabets on different plates, so do check out some of the ones that we've got on the show, and also on the website as well, because there's a groovy section on the website.
Here we go. All right, beautiful. So just nice. Let's have a little go on the rest of the letter as well. So we'll go with some green on the swirlies.
Lovely.
Here we go.
Now we've got to the last 10 minutes of the hour, so I'm enjoying myself, thoroughly enjoying myself.
Me too.
Watching the demo. So are you okay for us to just carry on with you?
Yeah,
all right?
It's fine.
Lovely.
Here we go. So just get that colour on. And again, if I want to blend out any lines, I would come in with my sparkle pen. There we go. Also, if I go over these lines, or this is not particularly neat, you know, if you've got a little bit of a tremor or what have you, or maybe your eyesight's not what it used to be, the thing is, when you turn it over, it's a whole lot more forgiving, because your white line, you would never know that I've gone over the white lines, because the white line will be dominant there, you see. Now I want to just tie in, because it's kind of in a tile. Okay. We'll go in with something nice and pale. What did I use on there? I went with a really pale pink, didn't I? So that is what I'm going to do. Or I could go in with white. Let's stick with the pale pink. That's not pale.
Well, you thought she's got 20 different colours to choose from.
Exactly, yes. There we go. So again, I'll just go in and just kind of fill these gaps in. Like so. And again, if you wanted this, you know, if there was a part of this letter that you wanted to stand out more than the rest, there's nothing to stop you grabbing, you know, one of your Perga colours. You know, you can mix the pencils and the pens. You maybe would like to make the letter really stand out, so go with one of the Perga colours instead. That would work nicely. Here we go. So you'll see just that little bit of pale colour there.
Mesmerising much. Oh, it just changed it.
Yeah, so it's now a boxed kind of letter there, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Yeah?
I love it.
Yeah, I like that.
Isn't that gorgeous? And of course, the card that you're kind of going towards is this particular one here. And again, you've continued exactly as you've done there around the daisies, around the border.
Yeah, I have just added the colour on there as well. Shall I put a little bit of the Perga colour on around those?
Nice.
So you can see on the same project.
We
could do that, couldn't we?
Thank you.
Okay, let's have a little look.
And don't forget, yours will come in a complete tube.
They will.
If you let the dog have a go, they may end up looking like this. Little Tilly, you're a naughty little girl.
Honestly, yeah. You know, when we say this is for everybody, we didn't mean the dogs.
Well, that's it. You didn't put that in brackets on there, did you? You should have said.
Oh, dear me. Now, also, this is quite cool. Another thing that we can do with these pens is we can fuse them together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now these are double-ended. So one end, we've got really nice bullet.
Okay.
And then there we go. Okay, so bullet end here.
Lovely.
And then the other end, we have got really fine.
Wow.
And they are very, very reliable. A lot of pens that I've had, water-based pens that I've had, that have got a fine end, they've run out very quickly, or you can't get them started. These are consistently very, very good. So it's a real sort of bonus with these pens, and they're great. You know, price point, they are excellent. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We can colour so many different ways with these. Let's go on here. So let's add one of the letters just a little bit towards the top.
Okay.
Right.
See, that colour looks quite intense there.
Yeah, it does. It's a lot brighter than the pencils, isn't it? That'll do. That's plenty. Okay, and then what we can do then is drag this colour downwards. And down to the pink. Now, if you're worried about your pen nib, because this one is paler, don't worry at all. These are water-based. All I would do with this is go onto some copy paper or some, I haven't got any here, and you would just, we could go on the back of...
What seems a shame?
There we go, that's all right. A little bit of parchment, there you go. So you could just get rid of the paper, and it will come right back. You can see there's no staining. It does not damage your nib. They're water-based. They're fine. There we go.
I love that fusion of colours there. Gorgeous
there we
colours.
go. And as I say, we can fuse them on the actual nibs as well. So there you can see. Can you see?
There you go. That's a good comparison, yes.
So really sort of deep colour there from the pens versus the lovely subtle with the pencils. Depends what mood you're in, what statement you want to make. All right.
Obviously, oh sorry, my hand's straight in there. I do apologise. Obviously the pencils used at the beginning. We've got the details at the bottom of the screen if you wanted to go for those, and then of course the colour that we've just seen here. Lots of you going for both of those because I think you're liking the choice of having either of those options when you do actually work on your project, because you don't always know in advance, do you?
No, that's very true. And again, as with the pencils, these work lovely on your paper crafting, your rubber stamping, and so forth as well. So not just for your parchment.
Now we've got about 4 minutes left. I know we spoke about cutting work as well.
Yes.
Is that long enough for us to show us a little bit?
Yes, certainly. Okay, so the only bit that I did on here was just nice and straight around the edge. Okay, see here, because this has got a couple of layers. But yeah, we can do a bit of that.
There you go, so just on that very edge, it's almost like a little tiny picot edge running across there. Of course, if you want your pencils, we've got the details on this screen. We're going to head, change things around, because we're just kind of winging it a bit, aren't we?
We are, yeah, we are.
That's a technical phrase. The plan has gone out the window now. So what do we need in order for us to actually create that
Right, okay, so because I'm going for a nice straight line, I'm going to use grid.
Okay, lovely.
So I'm going to go to the light panel.
Right.
Or Polygon, all right.
Now, you may have seen a little bit of a flicker on your screen there. That's just the way that our system kind of transmits the light to you. But when you get yours won't flicker at all.
No,
it's just what happens on the camera. So very, very clever. And I don't understand any of it, to be honest. It just really happens.
There we go. So this nice steep foam, okay.
Lovely.
And I've got a big piercing grid here. Okay. Now, I'm not mentioning this at all.
Okay.
But if we wanted to use, that thing that we're not allowed to, that we've got on off,
channel very close to you.
We could.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it.
We could use it on
There's
here.
Lots of people that did get the one-day special.
Yeah, very much so. So this would be handy as well. Okay. But
makes sense.
We won't. We won't tease. We're not going to tease.
We're not going to tease.
All right. So we need a tool.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with my trusty 2-needle.
Lovely.
Bold Pergamano.
Again, we have got a bundle of these available to you. Just as we thought with the embossing tools, they do actually, or the ball tools, they do come in a fabulous little wallet. It's all zipped up.
Yes, yeah, which is nice. We like bags and storagey things, don't we?
To keep things
neat and tight. We do. Right, okay, so let's get some tabs ready.
Okay.
They're all over the place. I'll leave a little trail of them, and then I wonder why I can't find one.
Well, there's half the one. That's
all right.
Me.
There we go.
Being a bit, there you go.
Okie dokie. So I've got a couple. Now, little tip here. When you're on a piercing grid like this, it's such a lot of holes, and sometimes you get a little bit with all of them. Okay. So if I'm doing a straight line, what I aim for is the end row. Okay. Because then I'm not fighting with all of the others.
That makes sense.
And this is I find this just easier for me.
Wonderful.
Now I'm working on the front of the project here. We've done everything on the back, but your piercing is from the front. So that's okay. I've got one line there lined up, so I'm going to stick
the groovy tabs in
with
place.
The groovy tabs.
We've probably got about 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. I will literally just do a little bit. Here we go. So where's my groovy tab? Groovy guard.
There you go.
Oh, it's there, look. It's looking at me. Okay. And this is great for holding the parchment down, because what you can find is when you're perforating, as you come back up with your tool, it can drag your parchment up, and you don't want to stress it that much.
Lovely.
So here we go. So we can get a nice...
And this is piercing. Are you taking the tool into the previous hole as you work your way through?
No, not on this, because I've got the grid, and that kind of keeps me in line. It's when you do go around a shape and you've got nothing to... This is so that you've got the same distance. Later on, hopefully, I will get time to show you how to...
So it's quicker to build up?
Yeah, it is. How am I going to have time to do a bit of cutting or not?
We've got about 45 seconds, so probably not.
Okay, all right. Let's fingers crossed later.
live maybe a little bit later on if you get the chance.
Yeah,
so keep an eye on my Facebook page on Hochanda, and yeah, perhaps join us a little bit later and we can have a little bit of a school about that, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Just in case we're not here at 1 o'clock, fingers crossed we will be. If we are, then that's not a problem because you can do all the cutting you like. But now, of course, we were here with a one-day special at the top of the hour, sold out. 1 o'clock, I don't know what's exactly going to be happening, to be honest, but do tune in. We'll keep you updated via Facebook, obviously, and hopefully I'll get to do that Facebook Live with Marie a little bit later on. Marie, you've been an inspiration yet again.
Thank you. Thank you for the team as well, and thank you for everybody out there.
Design team, everybody who's got involved, thank you for bringing us a brilliant one-day special. So, are you in the mood for a bargain? Well, we've got sewing happy hour deals with Yanis coming up after the break. Then we have got Matt, I think it is, coming up after the break with happy hour deals as well. And Robert Adams is back a little bit later on.
Hello, my name's Catherine Sturrock and I bring to Hochanda my company Character Crafts. Character Crafts brings to you our laser cut designs. Each design is designed by myself. We cut them on the laser machines here in Doncaster and bring the products to you at home. Character Crafts is suitable for all ages and all abilities, so I hope that I can inspire you and help you along with your crafting. I like to show you how to use different paint techniques and different techniques to bring the characters alive and use various mediums to decorate, and I also use air dry clay for decorating with the flowers. So make sure you look out for the Character Craft shows on Hochanda. I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Lizzie and I'm really pleased to have been asked to join the family at Crafters Companion and subsequently join the family at Hochanda. So I've been stitching for, well in excess of 55 years. I know, how frightening is that? But you know, along that way I've learned so many different things. I've learned shortcuts, I've been inspired, I've learned how to do different techniques and different designs and different styles. So many things. It's been an exciting time, and all during that time I've stitched and created, and I really can't wait to share this with you all at Hochanda. I would be very happy if you joined me on my shows on Hochanda and learn along with me.
Sheena Douglas brings us a stunning new stamp collection from her Little Bit Sketchy range. These hand-drawn stamps consist of beautiful flowers and foliage, as well as inspirational quotes throughout. These wonderful stamps are ideal for enhancing any craft project. So join us on the 26th of January at 6 p.m. for the UK TV launch.
Hello everybody, what time is it? It is happy hour time. Hello. Now, brilliant. Thank you. We were talking, love of the day, sir. Thank you to Meg and the team for that one. By the way, we've got a fantastic hour where we've got some cracking deals. So if you like your sewing, you like your deals, you are in the right place. We're going to start here. Can I just say, with happy hour deals, these deals are only around while this hour lasts. And we even have a clock to highlight the point. We're going to put it on in a little while. Starting here with some fantastic magazines, so inspired. So if you're looking for some inspiration, these are incredible. For that price, what? $14.99. Now this is what you're saving. That's the special price. So you're saving $14.98. But here's the thing: with the magazines, so very similar to Crafter's Inspiration in the sense that you're getting a fantastic magazine full of projects, but you get bonus goodies as well. So the value of the magazines is great, but it's not a fair reflection. That $14.99 when you consider what you're getting. Really, if you haven't already got these magazines, you're looking to get into sewing, you're already a stitcher, and you're just looking for some great projects, And this is going to be a fantastic bundle for you. So just going to pick up this one here. You can have a look at issue 5. Should we have a flick through? Do you want to see why everyone's talking about this? So, issue 5, they come beautifully presented in a box. And as we go through, you get to see... Now, the beauty of these magazines, no adverts. So there's no jargon. You've got some competitions in there as well. Now, see, look, so projects, beautifully illustrated as well. So you've got the picture reference coming through. You get everything you need. So with the project, step-by-step instructions. Do you see there? So just make this fantastic. Oh, that's nice. A nice cushion. Going through here. So this is just an idea of just a few of the projects that you're getting in. There's Debbie. Or autumn style. Look, autumn's coming around in a while, but it will be back. That's the thing with autumn. So what we're finding anyway here is that a lot of people are collecting So Inspired and really building up their collection. If you have missed out, what a great way to do it. $14.99, and you're getting 3 of these magazines. You get issue 5, 6 and 7. Well, it's just chock-a-block. Have you noticed no adverts whatsoever? And that's so important, because I say this all the time, actually, when we do magazine shows, but or shows where we feature a magazine. Isn't it frustrating when you go to maybe the dentist or a doctor and you pick up a magazine? This is so Inspiration 5. You pick up a magazine and you're flicking through, and it literally takes you 10 minutes just to get to an article. It's all adverts. Don't get that here. This is brilliant. All right, so that's just one. You're getting 3 magazines in here, so that was 5. You're also getting bonus goodies as well, which I've got to show you. So now, you can see here there's 8, 9 and 10, which we're going to get to in a moment. Look at this. So you're getting some stencils in the mix. These are very usable. So for plique, for projects, these are quite cool. Take a look at this. Oh. You got your squirrel in there, you've got your owl. Who does not love an owl? All the different components. You've got a bit of maybe grass there, the rabbits, very, very cute, and some other bits and bobs to build up. Now, these will be featured in the magazine, so you get to see how to use those, and that's why So Inspired is so good. So they don't just give you something and say, figure out how to use it. They'll give you a project that features that template. You're also getting, this is cool. All right, take a look at this. Fantastic CD-ROM resource. 5 different projects. Just have a look at what we're getting to do. So you've got your flower tote in there. You've got your beach bag. Oh, come on. Who doesn't need some holiday sun? Dee? Floor manager Dee? Yeah, she's all about that, getting on the beach. Then you've got your flower slippers. Oh, now these would look great on our producer Meg. There we go. And then we've got down here the office party bag. Tash, director Tash, all over that. And then we've got Rodney the reindeer, which I'm going to have to nab. So you've got literally a project for everyone. But joking aside, $14.99. I mean, for a CD-ROM in itself, you would pay that price. OK, so just popping that down. You're also getting... Oh, I've got to show this. Now, this has been one of the most popular patterns. Have a look at this. It's your Trixie bag. So cool. Really good bag. Now, you've got the template here, so effectively you can make as many as you like of these fantastic bags. You pick the colourways, you pick the fabrics, you put your own twist on it, but you've got a very usable bag. How much would you pay for a pattern on a bag? I mean, a bag pattern, I should say. So, you're getting the Trixie bag. You're also getting, this is cool, with this blazer, you can see here. So, you're getting different sizes with the blazers that you get to use. So, if you want to make your own blazers, you can put linings there if not, or not. But you're getting those blazers. I mean, again, how much are you going to be paying for a blazer? But now you can make your own, you can custom fit, and that's the difference. If you're making your own, it's a tailor-fit blazer, sizes 16 to 24. And then you're getting another CD-ROM as well. What? So you've got to think, just as the bonuses alone, just look, forget the magazines. Normally magazines, $9.99, but each, that's each. Just think what you're getting here, and I've got to show you the CD-ROM. Just as these CD-ROMs, oh, these are nice projects. So again, you're getting 5 different projects, exactly the same. This is a resource, it's the endless resource with these patterns. You've got them on the CD-ROM. So we've got our Benji the elephant, very cute. Then we've got the sewing case. You've also got the rucksack. That's very cool. Now, the rucksack, such a usable bag. Maybe for schools, little ones for schools or for a gym bag. You've also got your Flora, and then you've got your Uptown Girl. I mean, it's a win. These are great projects. These are usable projects. You're going to enjoy doing them. You're getting all that knowledge and resource to do them, and you're getting it for $14.99. Seriously, that is a cracking price, and I hope you can see that at home. Details on your screen, 718329, and you'll get getting issues 5, 6 and 7 plus all the bonus goodies as well. You're saving $14.98. $14.99 your price, but trust me, you are getting so much more in terms of value. Okay, now we've got more for you as well. Issues 8, 9 and 10. We're already busy. A lot of you shopping ahead for 8, 9 and 10. So these are the latest issues. What you're getting here, exactly the same principle as what we've just seen. So you are getting, just going to pick up issue 10 here. So this is the latest issue. If you have missed out on So Inspired and you wanted to nab your copy, you're getting a fantastic magazine. Again, just chock-a-block, full of inspirations, full of projects, taking you step by step through all those. So Christmas decor. Now, I get, obviously, this is the latest edition. It came out just before Christmas, so it is Christmassy themed. But the good news is, you store this, you're learning the principles, you change the ways. I mean, look, that bag, that can be for all seasons. Going through. And you will refer to it throughout the year. You can change the dynamic, you can make it to suit the seasons that you're working with, or you can just save it. If there's a project that really is just all about Christmas, Christmas is going to come round again. But you see how well presented it is. You're getting all those beautiful pictures, you've got step-by-step instructions. I call it a recipe. You're getting your recipe on how to make these. But no adverts. Have you seen how I'm going through? Oh, that's cute. Look, mum bag. Hey, now we all know, 10 ideas for tea towels. That's a really good idea. It's a knowledge base, and it's something you will go back to, you will refer to it, but it will be enjoyable to read. I'm enjoying just flicking through this, actually. So, I mean, look, have you noticed? I'm going through, no adverts again, and that's so important. It's just all inspirations. The Penelope Penguin, very cute. You can make these. And the beauty is, once you've given yourself that knowledge, you can make it again and again and again. Oh, wait, I remember this. Now, this is for giving bottles. Do you see? Have a look there. It's one of the hardest things. If you're going to give a bottle, what a great way to do it. You can change the colourway so it's not so Christmassy in the design. But that's just a really good thing. Throughout the year, if you're taking a bottle around to someone, make it more of a present. That is great. I remember seeing the finished inspiration there when this launched. OK, so going through, that's just issue 10. That's just one magazine. Oh, you've got these beautiful bows as well. Now, these bows, oh, have a look here. This is special. Do you see that young lady there? Do you recognise her? That's our producer, Connie. So she was actually doing a feature in the magazine. There's our producer, Connie. OK, so that's Connie's bows. Oh, and you've got the pattern at the back. I think I'm right in remembering. There you go. So you can see the patterns at the back in the bows. I mean, chock-a-block full of inspirations. That's issue 10. You've also got issues 8 and 9 as well. And you're getting bonuses in here as well. Look at this. You're getting fabric in the mix. That's a funky cactus. That nearly went very wrong. You've also got here, this is your flower patch as well. Going through, that's very pretty. And you're getting the templates. Now, what I would say with the templates, these are really usable. So you are getting, if I pop this down, look at this, to make your own bags. Let's make a nice little clutch bag. Letterbox bag, so you're getting everything you need for the handles, and you're putting the applique in there as well, the different sizes. This makes a multitude of bags, not just one bag. How much would you be paying for a bag template? What, $9.99 just to be conservative? But here, you're getting for $14.99, 3 magazines, you're getting the bag template, you're getting fabrics in there, and these are quality fabrics, 100% cotton, latest colourways, and you're getting the stencils in there as well. We're not done with the patterns. What about this? Take a look at that. Again, how much are you going to be paying for that? Stylish sewing storage. That is really hard to say. Try and say that, Dee. Say sewing storage.
Sewing storage. OK,
don't make it look easy. No need to show off. All right, so you're getting that. I mean, how much are you going to be paying for that? So, again, you're getting that template, putting that down. And you're also getting, in here, look at this. What? Oh, OK. Now things are getting real. Beautiful dress. Different sizes, 8 to 16. Start becoming your own fashion designer. This is knowledge. So you're getting these fantastic patterns in the mix. And you've also got, if I show you this here, so this is different sizes, so 16 to 24. So literally got everyone covered there, hopefully, in the mix. So you can make your own dresses, you can make your own bags, you can make your own outfit, effectively, and you've got all the knowledge. Do you know, across all 3 magazines, just the bonuses, it's worth £80. That's just in the $14.99, just the bonuses. I haven't even factored in each of the magazines at $9.99 by themselves. Just the bonuses, £80 worth of goodies. What? 414-220, your item number there. Great saving. £14.99 your price and £14.98 saving. Honestly, you won't regret. If you haven't got the magazines, great way to get them at a phenomenal price. You won't. I stand by this. You will not regret this. Okay, we're moving on. We've got some essentials for you as well. Take a look at this. So our stick and stay and our stick and spray. Having a look now, you've got a fantastic resource here. What you're effectively getting is the ability to adhesive. It's a permanent adhesive, and then it's a for fabric. You've also got a repositionable adhesive as well. Very, very useful. Now, for 2 stick and stay, we've got the details on your screen. Now, stick and stay, as the name suggests, you stick that down, it's not going anywhere. Very useful. If you want to put on an applique, you can do it with ease. You can sew over as well, but you don't need to. That's the thing with the stick and spray. Once you spray it down, it sticks. It's a resource. What we tend to find, you're saving £4, so you're getting a good deal. $9.98 for 2. The beauty of these are staples in the sewing room. We're finding so many stitches now are adding this to a crafty stash and dipping into it again and again and again. What I want you to do, I'm going to pick this up. If you've already got some stick and stay, what I'd like you to do, pick it up if it's nearby, give it a little shake. Is it sounding like it's starting to get towards the end? Don't buy it full price. This is what I would do. Whenever I do the same when I go shopping just in the supermarket. If I know I'm going to be buying something, I'm very quick here because I'm waffling, but I bought some, you know, there's a well-known sort of biscuity, it's got a sponge with some orange in. Do you know what we're talking about? Yeah, we go. So I saw them on sale, 100 for £3.50. I ended up getting 2 boxes. Everyone thought I was crazy, but look, I eat a lot of those. But what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to make is if you know you're going to use it, get it now at a great price. My wife was very embarrassed by it, walking with these Jaffa cakes. Look, these are brilliant. Look at the price. Look, $9.98 your price here. You're getting 2. 930-420 your item number there. Now, we've also got the stick and spray. Now, this is your repositionable. This is great when you're lining stuff up. So you can lift it out, you can put it down. How often do we see Lizzie coming in or Ali? You know, great crafters, great stitchers. They're coming in, they're demonstrating, and they're spraying this on. This is the secrets to getting working your project and working with ease. Work clever. So $9.98 again. You're saving £4. 882-606 your item number. How about you want 1 of each? Well, you can do that. So we have got our stick and stay and stick and spray there. $9.98. You're getting 1 of each. So either way, however you do it, the different permutations here or here, you're going to be saving £4. Details on your screen. If you do want 1 of the stick and stay and 1 of the stick and spray, $9.98 your price, 691-600 your item number. But only for the next 45 minutes. And can you see? It's there. The clock is there, and it is ticking. There's nothing going to be stopping that clock. You can get ahead on the website as well. Website is your friend. So have a look at the website. Stroll. See if you can stumble across any deals. I know a lot of you are so savvy with this now. You've cottoned on to the fact you can have a look on the website. Get ahead, especially if you know something's going to be busy. Get ahead of everyone and don't miss out. Okay, so speaking of getting ahead, we are already busy here for our clasp kiss bag. Beautiful bag, wonderful design. Look at the fabric that you've got there as well. Beautiful. So you've got your silver bag handle here. I mean, that's big, right? It's a nice size. That is a nice size bag. Beautiful fabric. So this is for your flower patch in grey, or silver, I should say, with the clasp. Very, very nice complementary colours, very usable, great bag, everything you need for that. That will be a nice bag indeed. 146-429 your item number there. You're saving £18. You're saving £18? $13.97 your price. Dee, is that right? £18 saving? Yes. Dee's like, what? Yes. I know. Dee's actually our floor man. She's run off and she's ordered 2 herself. You've got to stay, Dee. You can't go. Now, if you don't want the silver, maybe you're a bit of a brass girl. Well, got you covered. Because we've got this wonderful brass option for you as well. Different colourway with the fabric. So here, you've got your delicate petals in grey, but still, you're getting that clasp. It's a quality clasp. You can see why. Someone asked me earlier on, why is it called a kiss clasp bag? Because, look, it looks like they're kissing. There you go. You can pull them apart, you can push them together. Everything you need. £13.97 your price. You're saving £18. Do not pay £31.97. That is the price that you're going to pay for this when that clock runs out. Don't do that, because we want you to get it right now. That's the point of a happy hour deal. For a small period of time, we give you some exceptional deals, but only for that time. The price will, you'll see it. If you don't believe me, wait till the end of the hour, price jumps back up. Don't allow that time to run out. Get yourself a bargain. Okay, now, moving on, we do have some stencils for you. Oh, now I like this. So you're getting the stencils, great stencils, but we're also giving you your choice of fabrics as a bolt-on. So you get to decide what you're going to go for. That's the hard part, choosing what you decide. You've got some fantastic stencils. If you're having a look, beautiful mix of stencils going through. Very usable, very workable. So in this, you've got your scallop flower and petal. That's lovely. And there you've got just there. And then, top right you can see here, a clamshell and the orange peel. Oh, very nice. I mean, really nice. And just down here. So this is your diamond and hearts. Now, there is a very known day coming up, a well-known day. A lot of love going around coming up soon. St. Patrick's Day. And then you've got your circle and oval coming up. So you get all of those, but also, here's the thing. Actually, do you know what? Shall we just show you the stencil? Shall we open these up? Shall we have a look? We're going rogue this hour. Oh, tell you what, they're a good size. And one thing I will say, good quality. You can feel that. Sometimes with stencils, see, it's referred to as the mylar, the thickness of the stencil. And good quality stencil here. You can feel it. It's rigid, not flimsy, easy to work with, good shapes, built up. And that's the key with